The 4th of January 2022, 30 minutes gone past 1500 hours. Live on Ak24 Radio, at Brabapa Radio, Ak24 Radio GH, on Facebook, Ak24 Radio Stroke TV, on YouTube, Ak24 TV, Twitter, at Ak24 Radio, Twitch, Ak24 Radio, with another edition of Bamaso. It is the first of all Bamaso on Ak24 Radio in the year 2022, and we still hold on to our fundamentals. All other things can change, but the fundamental will never change, and that is we come here to figure out what we need to do in our own ways, be it medium, huge, or small, for us to be able to have that very beautiful Ghana that we so much want to have. So when you join us on this very platform, it is imperative that you see yourself first as a Ghanaian and you treat yourself as such. It helps you to be able to treat others from that perspective as well. We have come to understand that there is no identity other than the fact that someone is a Ghanaian that is bigger than the fact that someone is a Ghanaian. So if any other identity is to cause you to treat someone who is holding the same primary identity with you, in the context of what we do here, if any other identity is to cause you to disregard, disrespect, to trample upon someone who holds the same primary identity with you, the person being a Ghanaian, what you are telling yourself, if you have the big brains, if you have the adrenkesi, what you are telling yourself is that which caused you to disregard that Ghanaian is more important than the fact that the person is a Ghanaian. Abi, you understand? Good. So there is nothing whatsoever that should cause us to disrespect ourselves. There is nothing that should cause us to be able to see ourselves as separate from each other. Everything should be geared towards finding that which we should be doing in order to put us together. So, please, once again, if you are here, remember, you are here to work on yourself, because until the Ghana within you changes, do not expect to change any Ghana without. And it is a tough one. It's a tough one, and that is why many people have been in this twin university for so many years, and yet they still have not been able to get the dynamics right. They still haven't been able to get to that point of being able to work on themselves to be able to become better versions of themselves. It's a tough one. So embrace yourself, right? Make sure you put on your seatbelt come 2022, because we'll be going on some very high altitudes this year. Whatever be the case, some people may fall, but the strong ones will be able to stand firm and then surely become better versions of themselves. To this effect, I would humbly welcome you once again to Bamaso. And she has from Kokesi and the Mudon Koma be a would be another video that 24 radio, Brabapa radio, 24 radio GH. Oko Facebook Unsudia 24 TV. 24 radio stroke TV, Oko YouTuber, and I 24 TV. So what Twitter and swat, how do you follow you? And they said, I want 40 years, which you know, and you're at 24 radio, and Oko tuition swat 24 radio. And there a January that also and 9. No, me and San so about who's made you and 9. And there, Bama so dick can ever afi impiminu, and yet you know, emu. Nah. Obeka say afina sesa de I say changing from 2021 to 2022 into no obeka say asesa, right? Na mom dwumadi fa pem no de there be ensesa eda ho gina de gina pintin egina mu pintin ene say ye ba ba dwen kwan ye betumi afa na o my Ghana afa ne ntoma pa afira eno anti ne aba ha sei nti ye de Ghana ye pomasi bre. Nti se yɛ Ghana yɛ pomasi bread ya ene na kyerɛ sɛ wo yɛ Ghana ni hu sɛ wo yɛ Ghana ni prekope na me ka na poto kasem e wo sɛ saa asɛm no yɛ sɛ de simu ehye mu kena kɛse pa e san sɛ yɛ se adwen kɛse ene yɛ de yɛ adwuma de a ene yɛ wo sɛ saa asɛm no yɛ de yɛ adwuma na ene sɛ identity bia ni honom ahyansudie bia ni honom ɛso mbosen sɛ wo yɛ Ghana ni dwumadie yi in the context of Jumadie idea, ahyansudie bia ne hono mo esombo sense wo ye Ghana ni enti se onyanya santi ase no dia bibia ni hono mo e wo se ma wo ye de bai ubu unia Ghana ni animtia bibia ni hono na se utimi ma bibi se amanyosem woni krono ebia religion bia wo di akire na asefo bibia etimi ema wo ebu yonko Ghana ni animtia de wo ka kire wo ho ene se saa de na etimi ma wo bu wo nua Ghana ni animtia na esombo sense wo ni krono ye Ghana ni aha afi de twi na ba afi e be botwi pa asem ne tenten ntie mu nyina no enti mesrew eye adwuma kese pa me nada adwuma eden pa nanso akatua no ede the outcome of you being able to go through such treatment because you never hu aduro ɛyɛ adeɛ bi a ɛdi mu paa enti mɛsa aka bio sɛ kɔba sɛ wotumi ɛfa process no mu na wohunu sɛ ha biribia ne hɔ ɛsom bo sen sɛ woyɛ Ghana ni na wohyia wo yɔnko bi a ɔno no onyanya asante aseɛ no na wɔyɛ ne ho bu ne ho abɔmfia wɔde ne secondary identities ɛna ɛtu ne ho mimi deɛ yɛyɛ party na ɛwɔ soɔ yɛne yɛwɔ aban mu yɛne yɛka yɛtie o deɛ woka obi antie wohyia wo yɔnko bi a ɔkɛ kasa nsɛm no a yɛhunu mmɔbɔ n'adwene ni sua nkwanimu kura nkwanimu na mmom treaty saa woni kro no from the angle say wɔyɛ Ghana ni kyerɛ ne sɛ w'ani abie woyɛ champion wonim wɔsɔp ɛsen no na mmom men treaty no as per what he's reduced himself to why ɛno na kyerɛ sɛ wo you too you get adwenkɛseɛ ɛno na yɛde yɛ adwuma ɛwɔ kasa fidie yi so na saa sɛm wei bɛhyɛm kena afi wei paa ɛsan sɛ sɛ ɔwɔ adwenkɛseɛ deɛ a what you do is you become an example to what you need to change sɛ ɔwɔ adwenkɛseɛ a ketekete no deɛ na kyerɛ sɛ you just react but sɛ ɔwɔ adwenkɛseɛ a you respond from what you know yourself as you don't become nikra bɛka ne sɛ ɛsɛ wayɛ sɛ koriko no obi nneɛma bi a ɛnhyɛ da mfa kwa mu na ɛno ɛtwetwe sɛdeɛ woyɛ koriko no so ɔho nneɛma kyerɛ no sɛ wakae Tom and Jerry ayi kodwa ntwennwom no so na wɔn twetwe ahoma no saa sɛ some obi bi obɛyɛ bia na ɛtwetwe na ɛna control dabi o adwenkɛse a wonyɛ saa deɛ no enti mema obia afishiapa into 2022 right na enen komodie no say free flow Tuesday ebusi ho say ede na ebesesa ewo ho so that we will be able to get the better Ghana agenda so na den city na ede ebe na ebesesa wo ho a ye betime nya sa Ghana better Ghana agenda no eye wo ho we are na collectively so ye betime nya the better Ghana agenda asem ne tintini tietie mu nyina eno no say new meboa enti yenso yemfa new enye de be enhia no so what any said the doctors as a dain to Roehampton anana tena ewo anasa everybody akon nana ewo basins to was sinana still anana to awia pa ewo o my Ghana mu nana sa everybody akon Worcester anana ewo me sinana so pese o file tax ewo United States dia enko ba bia nana sa everybody akon wo be di dwuma no correct e dia ide e dia amount Dr. Ebenezer Amufa Boateng. Oh, Doc send a beautiful message, Emma. Brunyano. So, Doc, thank you very much. And once again, I do appreciate such wonderful and deep thinking souls like you that spend their time to listen to this program. You see, Penyufo Kukudam. Kukudam, yes, including you, yes, for you to spend your time to listen to program we know it gives us the pleasure say we are certainly doing something so wonderful around here because I'm not certain you spend your time to listen to any rubbish maybe and for you to listen it gives us the pleasure to carry on finding better ways of doing things around here. And Dr. Ebenezer Amufa Boateng on behalf of the team, yebedo ase pa so koswa debe etie ye ejako sibuachi owa hene champon Angelo eni adofo akanyina ye de nchia kese emamo so otie ni dia wonso so nchia ni mi mai why ne ento akwantuo no so ene the 4th of January 2022 fire chief waba adwuma pa nenne orabe wa bantamu a minim de kan ora abe so but yema deputy akwaba wia na wakaka kra bi a wosi ebusa abe the HAC abe pa ene abe adwuma ntem saa na ana waba dwumani ne so ntem saa na nti ema deputy akwaba end the fire oh fire hey fire end the fire mse fire one shed anti enka eti
and the papa
oh and the fire chief
and the papa
and the fire chief
and
Obana
and the papa smile
ça va
and the papa
hey ça va oh hey fire
oui ça va
ça va très bien merci
oui ça va
ça va très bien merci merci beaucoup ouais merci beaucoup yo any affiche pas minia affiche
merci
affiche pas hey nene de na
afino
na fire home
on come sane ahoda
okay all right afa wunyina yi ana obegina yi kakra mai o
ma won so fi shapa
ami
on se me kan dia say ma won sa bi o ba me mete on kan
sa okay all right yo any ma adofo afishiapa kakra na ja yenkoma owura bin so akwa ba because abantem pa na ye hwedi nti e ka
ma de so ma yenuanom mpanimfo ebinom afishiapa bema afishiapa kakra bi abusuapani Germany ana abusuapani wo mema na afishiapa yenu obosonfo mema na afishiapa abosonfo mo afishiapa papa sanso ana mbeko America na me wafa mofa akresi kunum se mintimi na ade enso ene afishiapa e wo fidie su nti mema na afishiapa so nko sanso ana yenu aba Princess Ajagba ononso mema no afishiapa yenu akwandi bia obia mema wo afishiapa sanso ana me nua pani waiki bia obia mema na afishiapa Angelo me de say wa ma na afishiapa ba me ba ko beka ho mema Angelo nso afishiapa me nua achipupu bia obia mema na afishiapa sanso na mbema bo chairman ononso na ho kani bema o afishiapa papa afishiapa yi ayengrofo ye no mo wafidie so a bibi nti entomka enu aba ko na no san kan be mekani din na ma na afishiapa obi oba afidie so a yentini ka bia mamu nyina afishiapa enim se mwe na mugusu eba ma bia afishiapa enganga anaka kapiaka one no kani o monso be mo afishiapa papa na baba mama sa afishiapa me no me di besi na sani awokan no o se enua
Rambo
one time na
Rambo
na wa bai bia na o bibisu nko a what be mine ndi ma membensi na jawada roma ma Rambo kwa Rambo de ayana nzika na chinachi wa no de abawo nipa
ebia nene ene Rambo wo prophecy a ode man nti ema Rambo akwaba Rambo ba maso Rambo Semester Joseph oh ni abe Rambo way. Fire. Say Rambo ni ho. Rambo ni ho. So ojina honso.
Obi ade ni sika ba na abere afa no.
Rambo ni ho. So Rambo ni ho. It's no there.
Papa.
Hey.
Papa.
Ofa body. Ofa bi.
Friend say we naturally.
Yeah, but
naturally say fire announcement. Because for open fofra. Here you say bia who jane and I over be say ha na say be say hu ade kro. If you want that much in about fofra na say to no ho. No I tell you you are welcome in the former so in the name of Jesus Christ. You know as I want so. Yes on so.
Any fire, but in some money, why? Ura Rambo ho.
so.
Ura Rambo. Sylvester Bakope. Ni abe. Future MP. And I a future finance minister boom. So I don't know. Fire me pese me hu young guy bia abe pese o ko contest for MP ne pese waso ho na me pese on na ye campaign manager edema ni abe, right? Abranti bia che se me hu ne se abranti no betimi abọ adwuma papa ama ni abe nti no se me wo ne said you see any near Macacra or Honma near Beba mebo na near Bahis or between a Juma. Come. Anyway, fire, see anti near being Cadia, young queen. Na afi, yan chassis, a moncomo, na said me cayeno. And then you will see a who say na amphibias a chassis. A dear man for tire a resolutions. Resolutions no amount for a chassis ya no more if you say resolutions no a marathon, right? Na obi timi chassis said ye all cost sprint no obi hu ana 1 week no wa emre no sade resolution na ide be atu baby enti eneno ye busi ya ho. What is changing about us, what is changing about you, so that we will be able to have we will be able to advance the better Ghana agenda. Eho ana enkomodie no kese na ebe free aba say kwesiade na etwam ne yebo enkomo kitwa bi efa the laws of the land against the laws of God eho as against ura dampare enhihye ana say emre bia wo hye mu kena fa prophecies ebeko so 31st no ehun say ohwemu a it's only a handful of one yebeka so ye prophets wo ye Ghana mu ana they went against ura dampare asemo a okan ye no na che say when people try to use the authority given to them now, we can get certain changes happening in our country. Fire, Rambo. I'm say Rambo phone na say you. Cause ya me who say wo so no but me nim de ntia o kasa emba. Enti fire. Mejai kasa fidie na ma kakra, right? Na we say New Year message. Opese odi maye enedey no. Fama ye. The 31st night no unum Guinness mienu no. Angels no ebe yichire wo no. Eni enche. Angels ne ka kire wo say afiwe yenye ewo ya brabom said ye be ya the better Ghana agenda no ebetimi advance no. Eni enche. Fire chief, udi eni etie.
Yo, Papa Smile. Medase. Na ni abi wa ma.
Enwanwa. o mean to me so wo so no ho so okasa mentinti na maybe obesesa we dey a quick one obosomfo say wojo so pa wojo so why
yo
wojo so okay
yes so that's
good one
was now yakọ enim no ono afre wono
David obi amfa obi anti enko
yakọ enim me say we say new Ghana agenda anyasa
the new you. And I said, what is changing about you to advance the better Ghana agenda?
Better Ghana agenda. And the young in fear so way. A slow phone.
Oh, I was so shy. Yeah. Okay. We a top down approach.
Oh, sir, my own debate on this platform at college and with friends. Edua na betterment ehase efi ase edua ne dan ekosoro na nipa edua ubisa professor no a omoye agriculture ekọ anim na niti aye ni root no niti anu ye ni root eno na echen ma bi onko wonfa eniti no ena wa ase no nti memisha no ma hu be ye da but ye pia na gofo bi se he be ye na kono niti wo fom ye niti no e wo fom ena na wosoro nti nipa ade ma no ye sononko from nnua ni other objects no bako eye niti it's about 17 differences. Baba Akwa, everyone so far in it. The development, and fee, ya say, and a costro, if you tea. In this a tin say, yeah, it all the market, put my bread in the box normal bono. I won't bow Timua, I want a point in the war because you're both Timua, said, we're here in Pobajo. Ona bejo unsa bejo uti idi bibie mu no e nipa mu no nya odi kan no ono e na ese wa address se nti wo hwe efie se first baby no enter university a 90% nkari no be enter
answer fire asema wo kan no so the change na any say on say obi betima bo nan ama aye oya na emum say oboti a the impact a ubenya no eso sen so obebo nan right
wonan kwa na be oya enu mpo no say wo din so bi oya dia on top say bi o dwane
sa
say bi o dwane
on say
by a boat here on say ya bo nan a obetiato ba onya conscious some kind unconscious onya unconscious obat say see players how many times ya bomb na emu by a bo betrimu
a case pa a case on say
case kase pa in the Oya football mu on say head injury bi no man stop match no
on messed up on this here sanity
Omo say head injury the BFA will team come support match this year because any control BBA what I say any control BBA me won be an car tie ajo or they are called about 50 miles. I know you drive, you know what I'm talking about. Oh bet me I say, bet me I drive the whole day. Post you who I call. Oh light bet me do post you who about me I call. I'm say oh engine do me. Ebia ni your friend say driving screen there say your friend say you mu driving no which driving me when be or the driving how me kura say be a who be that say o brochis nipa driving na you know phone you know ni bi Inso drive kwa basa we kurasti.
Very very important. I'm say of abodi eso person busa question possibly e fa de wo kan ya. So enti of a bit quickly. Of a bit.
Papa.
Now so a question. Fabra, why?
Okay. Your boat your boat show am so.
On say so hwemu a wo hwe we trigonometry of the human body a wo hwe ano wo middle wo body ni mfimfini pepepepepepepe it no it will be 50-50 the pain in the shwa is 50% of the pain in the head uhemu a yemfimfini demfimfini sana me dem hu no fire de obeka
o no you me da so wabo elder o se ono opesa agro ne de ya da nasi personally menya da to o se menya attempt to pose mesua biology mpo misuro what I say ba o se ye no ye investigating kakra kan niam kakra. So I don't want to claim to be one. Once me dey talk come, na mo bi an say fire say.
Ya je disclaimer out why. Ya jatum.
Why say eduane e dey exercise no. Eduane e dey exercise no. Eduane e dey exercise no.
That's right.
No matter so ba no me edro amana ye kese I say o three no. Mana nyina so da. Unum sa?
No correct.
That's it. And then 2 days media no. Obaka say akono mu ansa meduru. Ejina so poti. And say Guinness na. Ejina so say ya.
Let's say so say Guinness ni dey say na nye uti o.
Me ba. Oh, me ba. Oh, what time I say, oh, na. Oh, be so yo. Ya try me na me to. Ya try. Ya chuma ma me ehwa na lusu. Ebe tu eni so. Ndi ba smare. Enti ye tinti ene entumi ne ye maame na. Ye tinti ene entumi ne ye nua ba na. Ye tinti ene entumi ne ye ba na. Because uti baka na adwodwo no. Oh, enti eti ya de bia having make inquiry and make small studies no meaning say in humanity any pemu no eyade here in the hospital any pa bon say almost supervisor or cleaners no so why am head hospital was the word no necessarily o maduma wo mo sister or is the head secondary school no mo modern o mo headmaster and headmistress wo omu bo mo adwuma pa okọ man a man no bibia komusa no mo head of state or president or abakabako prime minister and a chancellor wono ono hema bibia to yi na in all this no ni na on one thing for the decision baba so onya ya mama asumum so hwe wouldn't say a good year no meta jaba only me take another decision in all this no a decision na decision no say ahoro abi baby obeka bi mu ahoro 17 decisions but na kan man ye dey call new year nim na me dey tu ye ti no a ya fa the government no efo ba ko edikan ya fa no personal decision personal and no is based on instinct and feelings. But that's not mean say record. Me say decisions no. And then the bibia o na 17 na mrenti na mbeka 9 and enum ho asem. Ebi mpo am emphasize will be on 2 and am be 2 by 4 is the head of our nation. Then ye me face ka be branko fie. Obi a me call the party first no. Was it the engine now? How radio them say, what is my send £500? Me ba, I'm sending £20. They say I do £500. So Ghana year, a subject or him and him say, what's what when the master Oh, in the a moment, Ghana be ye no. Ube who say, you don't need even to go to Ghana. You don't need even to go to Ghana. Aha, in the first decision, you find a personal decision. All the culture say, I think feeling, any instinct, and I take personal decision. That can't want them. The next one, you find a professional decision. Skills and experience based on knowledge. Skills and experience based on knowledge. Professional. Into a one call law school though. Or architecture that. But what took one to Germany, what come who die experience into Okohene die West Uganda, Massa, Urema, who boss Mama and Coupon. Oh, a professionalism, and no use no. Ha, and personal. Into the second one, I am professional. Once I emphasis now, Bahas is a professional. It is all your finance minister. You need not to use personal decision. You are working for branches, bodies, baby. I don't know how you're head of finance. Until you have to be professional. Skills, experience, and knowledge. Another one, another decision. You have found a popular decision. And most leaders are used to come back now. America, that be Scotland will say, oh, probably you know close. But one say, now, oh, Obian close, Obia can to answer you. I don't know anybody at the Bible today. Popular decision. You're guilty on that. Aha, yeah, say, Nadia, Papa Small Cobra Chamas me corporate. The first day you school of Small Cobra, there's no Cobra be a popular decision. Obi Koshan, and I said, Namen Kwana Cobra. This is here. You say, oh, once a weekend, you know, me bo o man penny up, you know, and a nakufado. About say, for once, what follow what they call popular decision. Say, I'm not close to Christmas, into Muslim close. Can't there's no man close to Christmas. What is it? Amen. But no one so we na the actually, and me Bob Johnson's abaso. The anka doctors no force no or science for no force no close can't do it down. But he or you do the decision based on previous experience. Last year or two, well, who be into when you find a professionalism. It's not based on popular what everybody is doing. Sometimes everybody is doing it. Mama ncho ba ko a wa me kan go befu. Popular decision. Ya ba bro che wi no. Uduru ha mi consider me club. Baby timpo no. Baby a 90. What one bedroom. We you ba na wa doji kakra. Na wo ba fa kakra. It's not consider kurtai. Since the 50 years I say na to me as a problem of that. Another one popular decision individual. Once a woman me kwan even though I say I want to talk about the head, also say me buy individual levels. What they say up three. Me now popular decision. Me do Cromwell Oxford. Now yes school. Now say Ghana for now I'm offer bus and a train. Bus, train. And I call a Vincent. I'm say Vincent. I didn't know. We are next now, Daddy. Was Unia. And Tiama, why a nest? Why exams 50 times in our failure? Now, that's what a newspaper. I saw my back order. A Ghanaian or choir exams 51 and son of pass it. Why a nest? But Tiama. In the Ghana for Nin and Patamina, Obianya a Darwin test because I must have for no mash and I'm failure before. No. Into Obianya and say, I won't call exams no more failure. No. Also take decision. What there no Gina to take decision. You have a popular decision. What others have said. Why are you movie? I'm a cancer event and say. Inti oh until my ears are on to so quiet. Was it there? Namasere. I still ready. Now for the message I had near man. I'm still with a popular decision. What was it? And then they now probably I know and I thought they be different from you. Who was that tell us I know that about Ghana? I say no damn baby the drive no Ghana no officer no the bar you know fail you know my cash but me try I've said this here before I'm cut off form theory highest not them boom I'm because Vincent my pastor say and yet theory no and a problem I'm so the day na a problem or say yeah practice no I'm so okay na bookie no you container conti every week be na me ko boano or 2 weeks okay room let them I'm so my pastor say what I'm so my pastor any me Ghana man go driving test this moment I have a license you know what I'm talking about
I know what you're talking about don't worry koso
them say any togbe na jima me akwa even togbe ono jima me I'm say any I say I'm say right about we or them ba ha odu ono say me nko o say yentim say akwa drive careless even though I have a me nko that him and then there's a me nko was it I'm say my pass any me fa run about any inti young Ghanaians who are coming at time oba pen my bow fee ko driving test utimi ntra we mu aba betumi drive 300 car 200 what to car see Ghana it is not good decision a popular decision and I think that education went out well and today most of them have Benz and powerful cars on use and come so na ma we mu na we ku personally inti popular decision and I don't know but you have a proactive decision proactive personally what about
yeti opa o se ma dey
what about you know
ma bo
what take proactive decision because I don't know chill and some person bet you no abo
on say the proactiveness a wom sisi ano and say yeah usually I tell people say obo vaccine na eno nkyere say untimi nya covid ni bi but what happens and say unya covid na it reduces the impact na ebe ebinya ewosom so internet that is where the proactiveness near the but I know people are more vaccine now they've had the covid and the proactiveness near on the ground to say unya the impact on you no enye too harsh to say the
habit here no the element and a management I'm often forecasting you know proactive no an element of proactive and how the co-management accounting no for no I'm afraid of forecasting in the budget now or more than says your budget no there is about 25% of forecast in it Yebenya iska 1.5 obunya yo tabati oh udiame
Ethiopia
yebenya revenue 1.5 billion omunya in the proactive Yebenya revenue 1.5 billion. You best spend 3 billion. They haven't spent. In the all these things now, a forecasting, a projection into the future. In the over the whole country, none of them is able to meet its budget. None of them. Able to meet budget and so. If you also 1.5 billion, not 4 billion, because what they were doing was forecasting. But then no matter forecasting, no, it helps to reduce major risk. It helps to reduce major risk. Into a proactive decision, one prudent tenor, top management are buying effort the Juma. And yes, are buying no decision or issue personal decision. I was this. Me papa na say, I say. Debbie. Now you should these two decisions are a man who betom. Behave professionally. Let a decision be professional. And you watch him, abra, and you a dear Diane, go to Fuso, way back. As your decision is personal, the nation will lose. In the share and chroma. Your body this is CFP near Pejano. Now Grofua omo yi no ma fa you phone no omo akwa me nkroma kai no be nkroma onu wagimi di enti eno see USC el Kumasi no put you on Krofro. What the numbers in Kumasi and the income that is being generated in Kumasi as compared to Nkrumah. Obi to say Nekufuadwa and Kobefa Ekosino in Krofro. A personal. You are trying to be personal. But to be a good leader like Kwame Nkrumah, you have to behave professionally. Professionally. Based on knowledge that there's a lot of people in Kumasi and the northern enclave, those who are in the north, it is likely that they may push into Ashanti region. When they come and they are sick, where will they go? Then you put that in there. When you have one massive hospital in Kumasi, we see another massive state of the art. The whole Europe, me and Sape now who say invest in war. Me and Sape, correct? The whole Europe that invest in science and technology. Me and Sape now no, I see massively. They are not see what the chrome. Or see on the chrome air personal. Inti, I feel we my advice to government and ourselves is say, yeah, you should these two no. Me say 17, me my mouth 4. Oh, my man you, me the kind personal. Me say a feeling and instinct. 2, professional decision. And no na say buy ni ginaso. 3, popular or what publish. Even what you call policy, almost a populist decision. Now here, there's a factory. You know that you don't need one factory in each district. You don't need it. You don't need one factory. Even Britain cannot do that. You don't need one factory. You don't need it. Who bet me aggregate to say they come and come here no. One town. Now the factory in there go out of the cities. That is professional thinking. We are there no. To say you tuauka. Professional. Take a decision like you take. Me on this one no. Don't use popular decision. Oh, man, personal jet. Personal jet. Personal jet now, Kotono. It's for you alone. You won't feel it. It is as cano. Then na own airline. Ghana Airways. Now within the Ghana Airways, no, young create VIP Omua. Say state or the president is traveling now. He will use the VIP. Now of Ghana Airways. Now the brilliant, the most fastest, the most cozy Papa Mama West. Now Tuesday I'm a bluff in the most luxurious, most Papa. Now put him. And not a personal. You have to behave professionally. Ghana Airways will make some profit. All Ghanaians will enjoy. That is professional thinking. Britain, and yet to trust someone, and yet to trust someone, almost say, some friends say, go on with the bomb, show more, Susa Bomba, no, no, we need presidential jet. What is that? From Tata, and military now, we know you should be. And within BA, no more place, Queen Corbett him, Prime Minister Corbett him, Minister Corbett him. Oh, Nyanza. Indeed, professionalism. And I feel we. Those who have access to our resources, if they want to move away from professionalism, then their decision should be proactive. Men came in Sika, the country cannot borrow. Then you say you want to come and tax the people. They will react. Even though the silver line of this tax, and they say, at least it is one of the easiest ways to generate income. But the people bearing or they are refusing to pay or accept it because they know you were not proactive. You have pushed the nation to a debt. Also by your task. Yes, sir. Oh, I had to say, oh, you're better, now was he. You're choka. Now, what should I bro? Once I brew, I said, I brew. What should I bro? I come on this oh mama bi na hema wo say e be so a na be ase papa sabi mpeduasa amenka ne bio wo say o ne ba da say nana wo say ade no so a na ba ya ase nti wo hye da ma na be oni so wo pie wo ko ya ase wo ko no nipa na wo ko so ko ya da so wo anya afedie wa ba fie wo ba o yere ho that is exactly what the government is doing. But sanka o gempo. Ena wo share buzu no asie opie wo yere. Na cheta feki. Ade we nkomi yi, me kotofo fraba. Unu kwam ka sei. Wa fe no, me ka sei na ko girl, o ga na ma wa ye mpo a. O ba na wo yi wa ye ne ready no no mbi. So, that is proactive thinking, even though it's criminal, but it's proactive. See? In the mesre, afi abutua, medibama individuals, young na ho, engaga abine. But what him say, me come out talk be, and the young girls were so happy. Me say, if even you treat your marriage or your relationship like a professional, that you will never be a problem. Treat your spouse or your partner like a professional. Bibi, your business. In the fancy business partnership. In the or a partnership partner. And then you're 250. Any Bibi, play na as a man, partner. And then person call and the barman go hey, mini condo, mini Bibi, such a Bibi. Me call video. Then you call your wife who's a partner. How would call hello, sir. Treat him like only Juma. That's how respecting man. How if you only professionalism.
My transparency in Juma.
Transparency in Juma is a business partner. No. Only my account. No. Into himself fire account in me. Do fire. No, a transfer 150 coin. When they come apart. Hey! Someone back. What is it? Into an media. Oh, yes, sir. Using professionalism. Uncle Kanya.
Let's say, on Sankrofo one more joint account, but when say Wafetch, no, I could be Munzo at the attach. I don't know professional chill me what.
Okay. Oh, Indeed, Papa, what do say? What did you to say professionalism? Oh, I do fear 8. Oh, my man so called my 8. So do I 8. What do you want to embassy? In the Muslims, so do fear 8. What do fear 8? What do you say? Do fear a partnership? We didn't know why Bomasi were one can. Also, what the body is so. And a partnership plan. Or better name.
Pepe,
tell me.
Anybody.
Oh, yeah, no, Sabola Nukugu, and a partnership no. Sanya Mamma, you should, Sana, you should fear. If all are able to do that, that professional tenor. But there's no problem. We don't need professionalism is what we need from our leaders. We a judge now behave professional. But my NDC, I brought NDC before. Maybe so. But they use personal decision. Oh, me I'm running in your case. Check out no no. Oh, me I came for the case no biamano. Personal. They are not using professional, and they are even adding practice. What will happen in the near future? Personally, in the other way, the message is simple. Now the case here echo those who have access to our resources. They should behave professionally and proactively. Mama adiansa oko na panic aba, and that is what is happening now in our country. Spending our money, spend it using professional decision. Say, your family Jimmy Barclays and come to me away na. Me Oforiata, me ya Jumama British Bank, Standard Chartered, or Barclays. to allocate all this money to the staff. If he's able to do that, professional, this year no, complaints back from. When that thing happen, yes, why a web brooch, some guys say no, mammy handed that, uncle 400. No, be a want to know. Into Papa, my message for the year, I don't know. Let government base its decision on professionalism and proactive. The government should not use personal decisions in handling national affairs. We are minister for roads in tea. Now, so you crying, Krumba and Pant, Abra, major places like Seshi, they need road, common feeder road to bring food. Mbadi are not watch houses here, we are back home. Because there's no rules. Or because certain things that should be going to the right places now. People are using decision, personal decision, instead of using professional or proactive decision.
All right.
Personally.
Thank you very much.
And
someday we be Nemo. Some catch us say Menya Gama be a or na yepese or handle Abbey campaign in my right. So some kind of what here. Oh. Na mahu
say money din
nidin dia hye den hia so ye nipa so ye Ghana ni so oye Fantini kama pa so right na on say etoda ye o CV koto ba bi a ohu ye hwe udin nkura but ye hwe ne ma a waye na ohu udin nkura hia ene edin nkura ye ntimi mo a ye betimi afra wo initial because nema o CV
and then we no match almost say right initials
nti gama no ti ne campaign bia no wo ye so na ye hwe say ye betimi afa na mo waye abede na mana why tino tino kakra bi why
if you watch me I make sure all the boys you take one girl in the school.
I'll take this one.
Fan go to fan says if you watch me this school no punishment. If you watch me this school no exam third time you take your bag you go to next
fire. When you ever so cool lead be a campaign in 2024. Advantage we see because on say the promises now there but more than part say very very interesting. Very interesting part. Now what do you say?
The president be abadaho. Yes, she has spinning. Your mother child can't spinner be a mistake. The yes man found natural highway was spinning. How was spinning? Sir, I see a bonabasso. Abantiano,
Yamanabasso.
I am not surprised. I am not surprised why Opasolidi Abbey because Macacha said, Diaby, upon all his documents in the bush nina okojina Ghana batwa smaka so bedin kuku
waka
ono meka kire no maka on the minimum fans MC maka kire no because me hwe no how otena were too stiff and rigid and intuitive into Ghana so okoyesa ombabo sulia what does it into this guy will help Abi and he has studied the terrain. If you vote me I for the buffalo the buffalo is straightforward. If you vote me, one by one girl, but I said where the thing is coming from. I'm not here to parade or mention names, but someone with your stupid. If you vote me, another if you vote for me, if you vote me, that is me plan a buffalo. If you vote me, one boy, one girl, Papa. A good promise, but SP, be a young teachers no more school on befu because you also work of again bia na student bia kofa wana asamba a be shortage indi me assure say but no 90% bebo to amano but girls in there obi bebo to amano because they bu o ho three boys na target no am I get now confused. I don't remember secondary school. What is it? In the way they watch on the paper, be added it, be added back. But I don't know how it's going to do it, but it's a good promise. About my own, so not one boy is to one girl. That boy will protect that girl, either by strength or economic. Oba, maybe what on the pen a mano, what on the pencil a mano. About my boys, you know, Omania future thinking how to take care of their lives. It is a good policy, and I support it.
All right, thank you very much.
Number 2.
Okay, number 2, and yanko Obosom Fwaba. Why?
No, was it if you vote me, obey day?
I see no punishment in the school.
Last night, wait, this boy, as all called law, or called one, as all called Pempe Chambers, because now you fast, where we are smart. About punishment, modern education have revealed that it doesn't solve any problem. In the answer, everything for your market, ya school no baby, what I say. In the punishment, you know, and also me fan so. Sakoda idea, kasachireno, na mono. Akoda idea wo school mono, kasachireno. O kasachireno ana anye kasachireno obejai. I think many members no me hear say a year ba Morgan say any human being is subject to change. In the Monkasa, don't punish him. And also, yes, an ordinary promise, scientifically proven and accepted around the globe that children who are in school need not to be punished, especially behaved or beaten or bullied or whatever. But when say your secondary school, Obi say no patum my size is say no. No mo bullying ketwa no. Punish you. And I do or say sign atwam adepa and so me support no. Baba third one na me face me who say me for so aba.
Third one or say no exams. When you get to third term ufa bag and now call the next class.
Papa, exams have destroyed a lot of potentials in our schools. Exams have destroyed a lot of good people in our schools. Obu for the first say obey exams no. Papa nso obi or driving but driving test inti want to me and drive.
Yeah.
Mechanic. A lot of people are good drivers so but exams no shake akra or not no shake na no afeli. But in real life no he will do well in driving. In the exams is not the good way to assess students. Scientifically, and also you proved. Oh, in Tinkodano, what funny trade say, member carpenter, or do you find a year where we manonko come on the bra? This is the type of education I am talking about, and this book have just taken it, and also my phone also. Well, pay argument to honor. Yaku Baba, I see exams, and yet better way of about when are we
assessing students.
Assessing. Ha. In the continuous assessment, not the form to there. We are called baby. Be a person could be a and to all to us now uncle. Now I'm saying the banner. And that the impono 21st century Ghana. Yeah, the opponent abroad. No almost say past questions. Then on one some basa. The government has to go and answer himself to authorities here and there. Into to me, I know. Say exams is not the best way of assessing students. And I'm telling you, also my background about 5 years, I'm waiting for more changing the way they interview people, top management. Okay, no maybe say no can say daddy, my project, no must master. I deal with any problem or some fabra. Now representation. And I don't know. Oh, indeed, because people go to the interview and also be a no there or nobody say about me say over for the Juma. you and I who are not there papa me dey see nti abrante we so papa smari o ma me kwan a ye be frɛ no abafidie so ya ka chen say o ye good campaigner nti abe ono baby obegina be belusu onko nonko ledi abe campaign ma no because o wonim ni oka nsem kan na so scientific papa me da say
all right, thank you very much fire chief wabonkomo one thing that I do appreciate and I always admire of you and say I quite say woba whatever ingredients are the man no betimi e de aye aduane kama aye de be e de amount whatever that we present to you, no, you are able to add up, you convert it into something very beautiful. We are scientific. It's say you know energy cannot be destroyed, it can be converted. And when it's presented to you, you convert it in such a way that it can help our development. I just say, use no, so you're straightforward thinker, right? Although we are Bema, Bibia, I was saying, say, or thinking is straight, but I think say you have the feminine element in you. And every now and then, when we put out a subject, it may be so funny, but you are able to add up to whatever is put forward to you, to make it someone or say you are able to make it meaningful. Thank you very much, and keep doing that for us. Over B. Say over B. Now so if you
Papa.
Yeah. Any Bamasu.
I drink it.
Good one. Official Pabu. Why?
I feel uncomra. I feel Sabrina. No Sakama.
You good one there. Now, and I am commodino. Although ya bon common other issues there, but the policy breakers here, what is changing about you, what is changing about us to advance the better Ghana agenda. Say a new year, Intinaja, another way of we doing our own resolutions. And I can't want MCC and Internet. What is changing about you? What is changing about us, so that we will have the better, or we will advance the better Ghana agenda. Inti Ofabi, what do you need?
Yo, Papa. Mechio bia na akulada yino na ka me besendia ma branche no. Ena na mienu omu a menene nya adwen e wo ho.
Okay.
Fire kaya menene ono so nya adwen. Efa punishment no.
Okay.
Because ade no de be kire nkura no eno ana de akwa ye political ye wo ho no ye punish omo enti no omo nyina eno ana say punishment kura nya hwe enti scar odi a oni no diko no mo diko by the way ba ko no de enti kase pa na wo mo amene ne nya adwe ne de eno de me ye sure say me kire ni mo no akra de mbe ya adwe
emu de
that's why I say obema no one girl one boy
one girl
yeah nim say ko school mu a my dos bebere ene wo mu enti no obema one boy one girl no mo maka no so
na say guess ni surplus beka okay ebi ana ono abe service o mo maka no
I hear about some Kufuor government. Obe chama mo no a obe ka some mo boso no multiply. This e bia sa. I dey say chama so obi aso. E bia te say for Kofi say ono obe pe baako. Who fire no man 3. Baako ikura Morgan so sa. No so man. Anaska no man e bia ono so 4. Sa according to Obia capacity.
How say no also osana ye no obeche according to capacity.
Sanity.
On say one other thing said the wo kan no me hu ho and so and say ye che bibia ohun even ewo man mu a ewo say ye channel in such a way say those who need the thing no ensa be de be emum no ebeka asen say ye be ye no eno your friend is simple I say across board obia enyi bi okay nti e hono de o dwen say o twist ne kakra ye so okay all right then
but
is it
I quick one mama other respond to that one what was that now you know idea obia benya bi ti say ye mem example mine no say o mampani akoto Ghana airways ho a obia betumi afo bi no create within the plane no something that fit the executive in the school mo nso ya che na obia nya bia na be ka na dey am prophet from say your form 5 no abasis for no o nkwada obu o junior miensa na 7 no ya form 5 ni bi by we seniors because we in form 5 by ni bi na obi o abasis ono nkwa miensa but dey no wo cha ma obi anya bi so person no na dey am prophet no
okay
young mothers no mo so ni do
all right for me to our self
no ya de pa sadie metiase e ga say go school upper 6 form for no said you can form 5 for na ekoto omo no wa ache say wani mo nya kakra say nyam kakra no na at least wonya bi na upper 6 form es no wo 22 Daniel prophet wo bi a 3 SP wo bi a 3 omo reason say SP na bi kura na kura no yare kofi ana se oni ho na wetie se omo de 24 hours nya fe na SP aduane na ase ye probi ma na kofa enti no eno de mene ne ya adwen ya de a aka ha ma ne de omo do so sa so be che na obi a ma no so obi a so nya bi okay sa wo che na sa so obi so omo so no ye be omo de okay yo etino
yanku anyway what is changing about you or about us to advance the better Ghana agenda nse fire there no or say a training here no fa enti odeniema and ebeto hono ni nyina so sha ase with p enti they also beka kan enti
me so ne de no kakra e training de ehia pa say your parliamentariancy say omunyusu omakoma ene ebia me hu say ne misika omakoma mo ene omuyusu say your party enti no omuyusu omutina nkasa na nyame de ama omo no omukoko trans no omuyusu trainer yede ato aba ma omo no so omfa nkodwen no say no omo de parliament wa nke nyeba bi adri ni adri but omunyu city no omunyu so makoma but yemfa akoma so nwene uti no na ade bekọ akodwen fire ka asem bi wo ha na me wo sasem ne wo memu but na me ntimi nka no pepe na me hu se ne mesinka no ba obekan no eto makoma so na nsei na me tietie Ghana radios social media almost say me ya sure say ayi according for radio no amafo tie pa no mo nka miente utimu so bia omo good so submission bia no a obewie ni ebo ensema no ewo bia studio no wo program no wo so obia kanfo no testers ni nyina kanfo no na asasem no ogina so kan na me ana enkrofoi okay say nyame so hu ebia no de amom ana say o mo be pick ade no because mo kan dito say na fire be present case no efa bebre no o mo be yi levy hu o say enye possible say party bia me fa say MPP nipa 137 no na 138 ni nyina say ya support no now de yemfa ebia nipa no kra as individual na yemfa mo ntra nchen kakra ahwe omu kwa represent omu constituency no E-levy we buy no ukọ constituency na utimu se chese beja unless say nipa na okwa represent party no and okwa na or start say we defend. But apart from that no omu nyina even though nipa ne party sympathizer there but when you can see E-levy there emwaye E-levy there but nipa 138 ni nyina say ye support. Over the other side and so because of say any party no and the other side and also bet me enya obi wo mu a obaka say oh ade we de o say Haruna Iddrisu o ka say ono na adwene mu no the personal view no kobenya anke yente so mra 1% eno na o yusu na adwene na nya media ma no but because of say be a party a so yusu na akoma na o de don support party niti o say de o kan no on kan ni sa no o sa atwe no ho because NDC fo nyina say ye gensi yankoto jamti ese ne di akire say ye papa say nye papa adwen nya media to ni tim ama odi akota parliament wa ka say bia o oman no ahokire wom ne say me kan say papa no me supporto me omo de ba 0.1 and as 0.001 kra me supporto but say ye ka say media ono ankasa dwen ho ka say oh ono de tu ono no nke te so ba e bia 1% and I say e bia 50% akoba by party ni ba mo no na say enti mo no say utino anya adwuma ema ni padua na ankasa bre utino etre na so ye no anya anu ni a problem ene because of party ene wohwe asori ya ye ko Christianity ni sa no ma we nyina sometimes e ba me media ne say me defend say enye eno the word Christianity and say religion enema ye man enko nanim because bahu bia omo religion and as a countries bebrea omo akasa omo religion omo kura ekonanim oh ye fa bosonsom anya bosonsom na bema ye country ne nko anim but your problem ni say eno tina sometimes but say Christosum ni mu na se bia sofu bi ana ye ni ye bi emwa na nya eno mo ka me supportum ba bia obi aka me supportum but ya na me pese be se untimi ono ma o se o ka kire nye ena ba bia problem no wono unim instead of say ya be attack problem no na ye kwa akufa ba bi foforo eno nti na sometimes say na ye no omokun ye celebrity IGP normal de bayi ba bi no na menene nya adwen ba bi so no na menene ya adwen ene amanfo akeka gum gegege obi anka up to date enya ente bibia biu papa
yo ya bedo wase
papa
ya bedo wase power
obi mna na me kra me no kra ha
me so bolo bi num why peso bolo bi num
so bolo si akra kokko num bia baba
yo ya bedo wase ofa kwa me so o chia obi a edu ni so e mana kasa ne ye ma obosonfo enso emra obosonfo emekeb obosonfo bamaso hey Abe you come
yeah papa smiley
bamaso obosonfo
adwen kase ema mo afisia pa mo wi biara afisia pa
yo
afia so o ma me afisia pa me gene so me dia me say afi samre afi sisimre na Ghana for nyansafo e wo man ni magi o man nesi ho na yaji o man efri sabi political agimi for ensem na yenya politically nyansafo ama o maba bi di o man so na bibia eko jojo ni me mpai bo ano no enti mi gidi sana nanom so betie masam na omo ejimi a omo edi oman nanim no so no sa nyansafo no emba magi a besre nananom so omo emomo nyansa na omo fa ento andwi mu no mu ekwan e befa so ekrekro man no Ghana mpuntuo na bia akojojo se afi die papa nya afi nko a ni nyina hyase ne se anyansafo ya omo si omo abeji omo yi a omo bu no wo hwa omo nim amambuo nse die maka emre bi se ye mampeni na Akufo-Addo oye political disaster ama oman Ghana akese wakwakoye ti se apparatus bi political apparatus se papa makani apparatus ni ana logistics
what the can tree near he say ya beti
I say akadie unse uko meka yewo SS no yewo science lab uko lab ho na ya na yewo akadie bi a ye gugu ho ya say toa ya say eni ma bi se ana omo ema ye de ye test bi sa no o se sa akadie no ena Mr. Nanado the president or ye political one or ye political apparatus nyame use no the experimenting ne me bia magana for me so meka ho pa ma
okay
enti yesre apparatus no amaye any good outcome of the experiment na ye no enti I will say next time Ghana for and America no nyame use no as a political apparatus. Until next time say ye say experiment bibia na say ye pe outcome bi e wo bibia ye kwakoye mu a we need to look at the apparatus, examine the apparatus. Well.
Okay.
Na inji. Ko papa ashemi pa na do ama my look as a political stupid person. I feel so sad. And as part of my resolution in America, we should get politically sensible people in the realm of affairs. They can groom us. Omo di ebe kwa 2024 no. I mean we kwa masa nyansafo no. They should come to the front line and take over.
I see.
Because you meet to abangu.
Now, also for said Usi Canyon, right? I'm very certain, sir. You will agree with me, sir. Sir, and for leaders are all expect to say be in Sabakano. They will not be falling from the skies like they say manna did, right? 80 a day, and I was a sister. Individually collectively so that we'll be able to have those leaders now open.
Near mechanic say ombenya sa spirit of initiation no. Sa spirit of initiation say who will be wo mu. But when to na mo wankinya ho into na mo bia sa dia no esomba mfaso. Ni ade a medical because ye an ye wa ma no ne papa iduma e de on say radio me ne we share one on one da do na no I haven't met them one on one, but almost 10 years ni I've been active on radio. Ye kasa ni nyina ye omanyo ena ya na me kan say member 7 ni minji ni so mu nyina me de omukọ Ghana ma ya kwakọtena se Akufo-Addo na Mahama embenye omanga na yema me member no menya so ye mo. It's not even going to it's not feasible. But still ye omanya yakuma ho na yefiri yentimi mba ma no ne enye hwe han se wo emfa ye ho mi da we na me kwakọtena Ghana me kwakoye den wo ho monye ne nti ama dodo na ye kra na ye wa ma no ne no dodo na no enye obia ne timi se ne mre ne na daage se o kasa afa ne ma ho se political inhihye bi e koso anaasɛ initiative aban bi anaa opposition obi ɛyɛ biribi politically ɛmboa ɔman no a dodoɔ no don't have the urge to even share their views as citizens, as responsible citizens, anaasɛ as citizens. Dodoɔ no are spectators. Nti yɛne mi kakraa na yɛtumi say enya adagye menka sɛ yɛsɛ yɛ adagye ana yɛmmerɛ kwa because it's very productive. Yɛtumi de yɛ adagye ne yɛmmerɛ ɛtoato adwen ɛkasa ɛfa nneɛma nhyehyɛeɛ a ne yɛkɔ yie ne ne yɛnkɔ yie wɔ yɛma mu. Nti within ɔman no mu ana outside ɔman no mu sɛ saa nyansafoɔ no wɔ hɔ na sɛ they also don't deem it necessary sɛ yɛso yɛnyɛ biribi we should add our voice. Pressure groups mahama breso ɛna yɛtumi record pressure groups a yɛbɔwura Flagstaff House ɛhɔ nyinaa by ndɛ adufo adubaye. Do you hear them? Ɔmo nyinaa ɔmo spirit no they've been buried. Nti nneɛma srɛ ne sɛ people should reactivate that spirit of taking part, initiating actions and taking measures in addressing issues. And any idea I'm say because and yes idea we will say gradually people are being silent. People are being silent. But first let's have that spirit to start something. Voice out. Talk. Then action follows. Papa, and only idea me feel say if the people individually can begin to activate something outside or within themselves, say, let's take part, let's get involved. And there's so many ways of getting involved. And only idea me feel say science no can come to the front line.
Okay. All right then. I see. I was on for. And you better was it. O can't o mass 7 no be sending message. What was on for 7?
No. Bombardier. Okay, so Bombardier.
And on you na as I am on phone him so you're champion. So I didn't sit here.
Me on
and I remember me.
Me bomba said na nanom ya madom na me nyamba ma me saka.
Me saka na I do so.
Titi obosu for FC kra. Me keeper.
Me kaya and so no a mam you na no ma wo me boa.
There be a 7 by
4. I was over ever can say bye bye.
7 by 4.
Also, ever can say why?
You must papa. Now, some men that by myself.
And send
money there or man, Bibiana make sure to see no vaccination, no entry. Bibiana Mekano. Kufado is a disaster, political disaster. Just say why you're not doing Chinchina as a president, he's out. His ultimate interest is to cause hardship, inconvenience to his citizens. It's mind-boggling as a president of Ghana.
Why? Why? Do you find anything upsetting about our decision now?
It is politically, socially, and religiously handicapped. Even no, within even the health or as your right as a human being, yet me enforce to take in vaccination and also medication. It's against your human right. Papa, and in Manoni, Finland have your papa mean kofa Germany. And there's no law politically forcing me say I should go for it. And without it, I'm being restricted from any access. Papa, idea even well have me for Sunni panel on fire being good to take in something. The only thing you do is that you allow the person to suffer the consequences. Pardon me if we say no vaccination, no entry. How? We don't have the political reasoning people in Ghana and opposition in the parliament as a noun because they have all been brainwashed. And in America, we don't have sensible people in the front lines of our politics in Ghana. And that makes the nation politically sad. I extend it to all sectors of life, causing unnecessary hardships upon the lives of the people. Papa, you cannot say no vaccination, no entry. You're stopping people banking, people who have their assets, resources, money in banking halls. They have right to their properties. Then you are using vaccination.
Or that policy in Kenya say.
Papa,
I know that there are some people who don't want to take the vaccine. Now, we said we don't want to stop them from coming in. Into Emrabe ana yenye so senanka yinsi free musa Emrano said we will have them in the country, but in a way no yenso ne yenso ye boy ho ban one way or the other. They senanka onye no.
Yeah, Papa, and he said, oh, yeah, bank, an institution. Nasa ufi say, ubi awanye vaccinated, ebe the infection beba. You want to protect the health of your team and as other occupants now. Then run a test nipa no. So you're positive. What can say? We are positive until you cannot enter based on Nipani status. Based on Nipani status, no. Because vaccination is there to it does not prevent infection. Logically, but as if you say nipano infected until you don't want the person as it makes sense. Because you want to protect the other people. But can't be only say he will never be infected with corona now, COVID now. How do you force that person to go for vaccine? Ediane me say a common deal, yeah, shell said Papa Ebanisa. Inti any idea
when the was it a ho na o mu free abonten ba no. Oh, enye o mu no, o mu free
who call mine Ghana?
Enye o man Ghana asem ne kan.
Enye there be Ghana for wo mo ti Ghana I say wo ti Ghana wo commercial bank akoyi.
What Ghana?
Wow, Ghana, we call commercial bank. I use Sikano. You see, no vaccination, no entry. Untimun ko.
Nanu ya ne ba ya na.
Nanu ya, and then I make any CCIO news. I just say people have been stranded. Obi also name crack. Ghana Health Service now deploys share phone pass, and that's politically unreasonable policy. Just say, would you want to see?
Oh.
Papa, near echo so my garden. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see.
We call na security talks no vaccine. No entry.
Of kwame ho ba kire no pa. Anyway, oboso first year why? Na yenko wo fa twum so. I'll come back.
Yo, Papa, me the besi ha na menya emre bam na me saba na.
Thank you very much. Oboso fo. Wo fa twum. Mama so
yeah, I drink here.
Beautiful.
And happy, healthy, prosperous, happy New Year to everybody. Good afternoon.
Yo, same to you, Wafa. Same to you. Yo, Wafa, and then the comedy you're keeping it very simple. What is changing about you? What is changing about us so that we can advance the Better Ghana agenda? It's in line with what many people do, New Year resolutions. That is all. And see, Ofa.
Okay.
What do you need?
Yo, thank you very much, Papa. Happy New Year again to you and the family. I'll start on the tangent. I'm saddened to say New Year resolution. What is there to advance the Better Ghana? I mean, most people on this platform. And I just make my count that most Ghanaians are genetically congenital liars. I count severally. And I see in what diaspora will be all what they only see everything negative about Ghana. And my challenge to them is they don't come down to see. To get the proof, say that negative is not woman who and I accent. And when I ask people to come down so and most of the things me Kofi Chumberma. Last week, discussion be. Obi Beka say Ghana is a prison. Then people are being killed there. Me should be here for 14 years from London, Europe. Maybe I'm not saying people are killed every day in UK, in US, whatever. And so people live there. So also Ghana, people get killed. But I don't say. But I notice when some of us come on this radio, they point. I don't think that Bidum class Omumba. And Omumba, that's your choice. But the tangents and Omakase and people are also living in the same Ghana. No, you come Nipano and I'm making it. And now me, I make say Saturday, New Year's Day, 1st of January, there were a lot of events in Accra, parties there and there in Kumasi. Shatawale, a concert at Accra Sports Stadium. In Nipa, over 30,000. The stadium was filled to capacity. If it's that bad, people are that poor. How? I challenge anybody on this platform to explain to me why Accra Sports Stadium, Shatawale's concert, and that was not the only concert. Your friend is saying, Stonebwoy here concert, other artists. People are so happy. People are making money, living a good, beautiful life. But they see everything so bad. Because they don't want to come and see the truth. We tell them the truth, they don't want to believe it. They listen to some myopic media nonsense.
You offer to was you. Bochem Busa say Nansia na unya this view about Ghana now, because now so bad now bash negatives now. Is it something that you just recently discovered about yourself?
Thank you very much. A very good question. Me bashing was on a political line. I was doing politics. But who differentiate what the politics to say? Now who focus on say what you Ghana? You are not doing politics, sir. There are great people are making money. There are millionaires who are not doing politics. I was talking politically as the campaign manager for the independent projects. Say no, I'm tired of politics. I see a better Ghana, and this is what I try.
Oh, Emra now your politics now who better Ghana agenda. Who get better Ghana. No.
I was specifically doing politics. I don't rule out. People were still making money, but my focus was on politics. Say my veer away from politics. Looking at
and they say, "Oh, I'm on for politics, yeah, now."
No. And that choice is theirs. Let them go ahead and do it. But what I'm saying is, generally, whether anyone is doing politics or not doing politics, Ghana is the same as Europe. There are good and there are opportunity. What I'm trying to say is, now what crowd me send you some images. I was at a party, a wedding. People, the bad Ghana people come on platform and paint it. I showed you videos. Yeah, me off as if by a wedding East Legon, and I was there. Yeah, and so if people are somebody should have come there and shoot all of us. That did not happen. It's not true. I don't know. And there were several parties.
I'm saying
the same club. People said them. Rather, Abrotia mom na prison. Ghana ye prison. Abrotia na be calculate. Abrotia ye sisi tall flat. Look, say Kofi Kurante kra or friend me from New York. Was see the weather in New York is gruesomely cold. Gruesomely cold. Kofi Kurante presidential candidate.
Offer. I'm trying to get something of comedy on here. So, no person say, I'm on for job politics here. They will be able to see the beautiful side of Ghana. Yes, sir.
No. I'm not asking anybody to jive politics.
No. Offer. But it's just a suggestion, right? Because say we are politics, and as I say, no, the campaign be, but say people should see the good and the positive side of Ghana, and they should come and settle home. Meboa. And equally, say a man for a jive politics, yeah, they will be able to see just as you are seeing now. Meboa.
Me Kamin Putuno said, "Yeah, well, Putuno. Me meaning very well say Ghana for most of us are very difficult people. Whether one year politics, so some people are resigned to the fact that they will never come to Ghana. I will never make any attempt to convince anybody. I will never. But what maybe the me and I provide the evidence. Say and now me life will be because will be and be a life and you will be there. I was very happy Christmas and New Year in Ghana. Be too free London better have 14 years in it. I'm much more happier than all the 50 years I lived in London.
We're so happy for you too.
I'm very happy. I'm very positive. It's good. I'm making it. I'm living a better life. And many people are doing it. I don't be speaking for me. I'm not speaking for us. I will never come to this radio. So will be Ghana. No, I'm never. That can be me. Obiano. Or do a passport open so who approach die there. I don't care. I don't care. I will never. I don't have the right. You do a person. One didn't pen or it's fine. No, if they want to paint, say. Ghana, you say no. I'll try to set the record straight. Say no, it is a lie.
You see.
I will never ask anybody to come to Ghana. No, I will never do that.
Offer. 1 second, no. In as much as possible, no. I would want people who are listening now, no, to learn from whatever the changes that have happened over the time past, right? Because there were times that you were equally sending me videos of rubbish here and there in Ghana and what have you. Now, 1 second. The rubbish were there. People were then even also having parties, having fun and what have you. But you chose to send me rubbish, right? Okay. Now, I want people, in as much as possible, say they will learn from whatever has gone on in your life. No? So on the identity, no. And you know, say no, emra wo jai politics no, no. And I say emra na wo ye politics no. So say now what kind of where you were so active in politics no, it wasn't helping you to see the beautiful side of Ghana until you decided to say you were tired of politics and now you come and always tell us about the beautiful side of Ghana. That is where I want you to hit, if that is the case.
Okay, I understand you. This is my answer. When I was doing serious politics, politics, politicians go be how many? How many of them? The percentage in this Ghana population in 31 million. And last year population census. And both MPP and DC, 6 million, 4 million, it's about 10 million out of the 31. They are in a minority. But because there's something called politics and people were doing it, we remove the politics. Now shall we focus on Ghana, the bigger picture, the political class, a few, just about a fraction. Then you see the progressives in society. Yeah, it is me. Yeah, you too, quite most part of Europe, America, one. We should say, if, and yet force, if they close the eye to because politics in Ghana are very dirty. Not one more to brighten their own corner, they will have a much better life than maybe on one crown and even the weather. As I speak, we are in December, January, for the next up to about April. A winter, a gruesomely cold, very, very cold. And that is not even good health-wise. To the black man. The black man genetically was created by the Almighty in the tropics, hot weather. They go to a warm, hot country. A house, your health, cry help. Space. Baby, I will better any name. As I speak, most part of Europe, maybe the restrictions in lockdowns. Africa, Ghana, there's no lockdown anyway. Okay. And images have been brought Saturday. Parties. That would have been
boss I'm here. Ne boss. When I had the time to watch, ne boss.
This is life. People are living life. Many people are depressed. Like a prison. I am more of a prison. So you are locked up. Nobody will talk to you. We said them is cold because there's a heater, but seriously, you cannot afford to leave the heater on because therefore it will go into the heating bill.
Okay.
So which one I will do? We are not going through all that headache. We don't go through that.
I see. Now, offer wait there. Quick one. Say Abi person ubusa question kutuebi. Answer na mako no aso ne offer kwame esunti. Mama Abi Emra. Abi.
Yeah, I'm here. Happy New Year to everybody, including Mr. Chu. Brother man.
Yes, sir.
You have to give me the connection you've got now, because now you are doing serious PR for Akufo-Addo and his people.
Oh, and then the question I'm asking.
Hey. Okay, go ahead.
So the connection, we all need to get some.
No, you only my father.
Say no. What I church mu say, Emra no ye politics no. So when you put on the political lens, you are unable to see the positive side of Ghana. So say no, you lens no, right? Into no, say no.
Papa Smiley, do you remember?
That's what he said. And yes, I know.
Do you remember there was one guy who was he died. He was a corruption fighter during Mama's time. Oh, I used to have this guy's name.
And he died.
He was, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I've forgotten this name.
You make your point. You go to the point. Forget about it. Make your point.
That man was seriously fighting against corruption then. Then Muhammad, they pull him into the government. Then he fight.
Do so say, oh, they come say go. Make your point.
So that's why I want Mr. Chum to give me the link. Mr. Chum, look, it's unfortunate that you are really using factors which I think factors like having fun, Shatta Wale organizing occasions and so on to determine the quality of life in Ghana. Do you understand? But I think these sort of factors are, to me, they are not important. Because if I'm in Ghana, when I was in Ghana, I've never been to any of these concerts. Or you want to tell me that when I'm able, or when I go to Tottenham Arsenal football game, then I've got quality of life? Or if I attend a Shatta Wale's party, or there is a function, there's a party and go, Mr. Chu, you are ignoring other factors like healthcare, education. I mean, the important factors, even water. You know, when you were growing up, when I was growing up, we were drinking from taps. Now you cannot do that because you will die. Meanwhile, in Europe here, you can hear me, I've never bought, I don't even like these water in the bottles. Because I had a friend who was a chemical, she was a scientist. And she told me that, look, the sort of death in this bottled water we drink, you don't know. So what I do is I just have a filter and take the tap water. So I always drink filtered water. But in Ghana, you cannot even drink from a tap. All these things are important factors. You understand? So I'm quite a bit worried and disappointed that you are using
now. Question now. Question na busa. I said they will take you submission. I don't know.
Mami respond to that. Why?
You koso.
You see, all what I'm saying is I'm not telling anybody or Minya, Mr. Abbey to buy bottled water. What I'm saying is there are great opportunities and people are living in the same Ghana who don't go to Accra Sports Stadium, Shatta Wale's concerts. There are also people in UK who don't go to Wembley Stadium to watch England play, but who are hard working in other spheres, making the money. When you have the money, sky is the limit. You can buy anything you want. And that is available here in Ghana. And it's available everywhere in the world. So what I'm talking about, I'm not encouraging you to buy bottled water. People are making money And they don't buy the boat. They use the filter, the same filter you're talking about. They are not worried about Akufo-Addo. They are not worried about Mahama. They are worried about whatever job they are doing and making their money. When you have your money, healthcare. When Akufo-Addo is sick, you go to UK for hospital. People who are not in Akufo-Addo's capacity, when they are sick, they also can fly to London for their medical checkup because they've got the money, what it takes to have a good quality care because they have their job, which is not political job, their own business. We'll be here, we'll be told. Go to Makola women, illiterate women. They command millions and millions of cedis, which is changed into dollars and Dutch marks. They can fly to London for their medical checkup, same way as Akufo-Addo. They are doing it. Makola women, they go to London and America for their medical. When any job you do it well.
Okay.
You can have a routine medical checkup.
All right.
It's not only Akufo-Addo having a medical checkup in London. No, that is not true. Makola women, they are so fabulously
rich. Okay. Overtune. With the last question, and then we move on to Abe and of Akwame. So we was say we anonymous. Was say Musa say, is this to indicate to say all the time of a chum used to do politics no a wasted time and the question no.
Why is that an interest to anybody? Why? We are talking about say Ghana airday. But mancrophobia, but mancrophobia. And it's not only, I think you are looking into the narrow narrative for political lenses. It's not everybody in Ghana who is doing politics. It's not everybody. People, so many people, Adamican, Makola women, they don't do politics. Womuton Niema, Uko Bishop, she commands millions and millions of dollars. She's not MPP, she's not NDC. Or will scatter every member of parliament. That woman, one woman, what in Makola? She's not MPP, she's not NDC. She's just a Makola woman having millions of cedis, which she can buy any amount of euros or dollars and fly to China. They are flying to China to bring stuff. They have more money than any of the 275 members of parliament.
All right.
So,
question now, Onyanu Busa, no, because all these things are okay. They've always been in Ghana. These scenarios and what have you know, they've always been in Ghana. In the midst of whatever was happening in Ghana years back, you know, people were still making money, people were still doing all these things now. But the question then is this to say all the times that you spent doing politics, you came bashing the government wherever you went on several platforms, bashing the government here and there, no, they are wasted years, and the question, you know,
no, it's about me. That's the question. I know me. So we see me time. Why is that an interest to anybody?
Okay.
That's what I'm being curious. Why somebody want to delve into me time one? So if we can call it waste time, what? Because a yes or no, how is it going to help anybody? It's another waste. It's a wasteful.
You see. Let me answer one other way. Offer 1 second.
I am not complaining.
Offer Uti. Say no. And Kaubenya and Kaunianum and so. Ebe take you position what take he be me boy ana
I be minion the woman they are set in their own ways. Me I don't feel how can I say people who want to die in Europe, let them go ahead and die. I don't care about them. What I'm saying is me I'm a Ghana me MPP NDC don't help me. I live a very, very good. Many people are living a beautiful life. Nobody's killing them. Nobody's stealing them, and they live a much, much better life. What together? People are flying to Dubai on holidays.
Let me intervene with a question. What do you expect?
Okay. All right, then I'll allow you to come in, and then yeah, just
based on what the person asked. Is it like politics? Is it about the individual or is it about the state? Because I'm trying to something to believe that once you are happy, then everything is okay. But as Abby said, what about roads? What about water system? What about life system? What about school system? So I don't know what that politics is supposed to be about. People making themselves happy or any corner in the world, people are happy. So why are we here? I think majority of us are here because we want our state to be better as compared to the sources that we have. And we are not getting it. It's not about Akufo-Addo or any other body. Going to reception and those things, you can do it in a hall here. You don't need to go out. People are playing the stadium covered. they are playing. Do we have the amenities match our resources? That's why I think we are here. It's not about individuals. The moment you make it individual, personally, this time of what do you respect? Or are they back home in Ghana?
Okay, my daughter is with me. She's spending. Me the pictures will be real. My daughter was wearing a white dress, sitting beside me wearing my kente on Saturday, New Year's Day. She flew from London Friday night.
Are they saying Ghana doing those business or are they doing it?
What's it? Me pato say.
Are they doing those businesses that you have seen today? Are they doing it, or is just a visit?
Me bano obedi bronya with his head, daddy. He's spending 1 year.
No, it's like the provocation you did last time. No, to me, it's not theoretical, like Obi Wadi Lotto, but it's not practical because you yourself are not living it. Will you come and attend hospital in the UK? Would the leaders come? Or opportunity? Hospital or Americano? Or was that opportunity? No. I mean, the man or more opportunity to go to Cambridge and Oxford and Harvard.
Mr. Elijah, as someone me can any say, ye nipa ye nuanu war abroad any warm basin be trying to change the political class. Me can that the cross say, I grow any form. You want to change the narrative, you must come to the ground. That's what you baby know, and someone who can. You're brilliant. It's as much as it's brilliant, It's not coming down to them. It's not helping to change anything here on the ground. So penny year padia, you pack and come home and do it. Now what you have said the job what to talk mobile or snataso. A noise. It doesn't change any narrative. That is what I've been saying for years. Now, me historically, one more politics. The politics is done here on the ground in Ghana. Kwame Nkrumah. Not what in Manchester and a background to me be found the buy. And we'll buy to be a secretary of UGCC or TCPP. One Trump Manchester and TCPP. No, by a prime minister of Ghana, leader of government business, where prime minister, where president of the republic. We're on the ground, no until Manchester. So what? This is the proof of me.
Yeah, but Mr. Mr. Chum, they also started from here.
Okay, start there. And
these Akufo-Addo and Izigbo making noise. They all started from here.
Me politics proud here. Me na me ka say ye ka anije. Me prove it to say New Year no bronya me di enipa PD. They are not worried about the political good or bad. They are just
all right. Over
brilliant. Even a better lifestyle than many miss. And I showed you, I'll send you the video. I'm wearing my Kenje club. Everybody, they are not people. Did the pictures didn't look like a prison? You guys a Ghana prison? The videos I sent you, was that a prison? There were people living happily.
I see. Thank you very much. What is happiness is subjective to everyone. Offer. Thank you very much. Why? Watch it. Come up. We will come back later on. What is happiness, as I said, is very subjective to everybody. All right. Ubu Ohonwa or Kotna Beach, no Bonnie in Tampi, 2 rules are or you okay in happiness. I don't know. Of our audience, if that's your definition of happiness, so be it. Ubin so cry or botra more and no feeling happy. Until what is happiness is very subjective.
That one there is fire.
Yes.
More places.
Mama, ain't say of Aquavi. Now,
Mama Smiley, why are you escaping me?
But you, why interjection be 8 I say, who him Ukraina?
Anyway, the name of the guy I was looking for is Batidam.
Batidam, oh, okay.
Batidam.
Okay, all right then. Chairman,
Empire knows him.
It didn't a popular name. Hey, Chairman, Meba, so why Abby? Ninety of Aquame Kakra. Why? Meba Subio. Of Aquame, Bamaso.
Yes, sir. Nyansafo Ifi.
Hey, of I drink him, Pacho. Why?
I drink it. I've told you. Of a body or
of a body or
of a body monopolizer come up, but still a question be over. I was the Pimono. And they say, Ghana, okay, if you are ready, okay, but the
fortune now, can you know of a body?
Of a but the fundamental question they say, me am I ready? Me is so Ghana. Na me person me coffee, me ko boa organic farms. Na abai na broko me what my identity free me semono. And only question no. Nye wono what Ghana no a wono wo ginani no. Ye ni aya broko ye no. Ye de e na ye problem no. Why? Na se meti asem bi. Na I am a bubu me amenya fever wara. Yes say wo account e wo bank no. Only bank enko contract bia say e wo say ohun say wa na so onwo ye. Say wo person wa access to your account is impossible. Ade ni HD Wells or Troy or Predate wo call Revelations mo Sanya ma ye kosu nyina ya outline ho enti so no of a buadia of a chumuno seneni agia won to osia botre no nkokan because any year no awo gie a short while o mani ye jirigano bonsama betra Ghana so na wo ti won mo a yanko wopane my god when you need to tell me oh papa yes nyawo na my futu papa why me jima ho me kakra
hey and then about the short to power I said yeah
no o say bank what can be before we seek that bank now so man ti we me pacho camera maintain
already me tie em say 15 minutes kranko e no ka say empania no ho asem dia koduro no say wo account wo bank e wo Ghana na wo pese wa access ya ye buta say wo vaccine no bia
no wo pese wa access on the banking
stop talking this rubbish and you're the great
hey papa okay any o mra no make defend here
this is rubbish and you're the great
propaganda
sir
this is rubbish over June and you're the great yo yati why
stupid lie
yeah over June
are you people a bunch of elite
hey over June please don't you see sometimes when people are called you the due respecter please hold on to that respect like an egg that you are holding, right? Because if you start talking this way, you can open a can of worms for people to also talk to you that way. And I don't want that to happen. So please, Ovachum, people have accorded you with the due respect all this while. And I would want you to hold on to that respect. Just like you are holding an egg. Why? Please. Why? No. Why I can start to say, Kofi, all you could say was, that was it, okay? You can't say people are a bunch of idiots or whatever. It's okay. Hey, Kwame. Thank you very much. So, also I didn't tell you.
Mami Musa, Mami Musa no say. So, or basic human rights, the freedom to choose what you say. So what you see dear me busane say I didn't know say chinchina person de panian wo me why say ye wo kwanya ye tumi test it so wo ya de no bia ye tumi heal you like yen test it na some ye positive kra e wo treatment na chinchina e wo some wo panian no won kire me mu
David,
I'm not a Kufuado. I'm not in a Kufuado's government. Dear me, my worry is that what you seek at the bank, who could see for COVID.
Different question. My simplified. I know there was a Matthias here. I know the Matthias here.
Most of us are lies.
Okay, all right.
Matthias here. Yemfa say you true. But me busa say me basic human right to want some busa award. I know na me answer no.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a Kufuado.
All right.
I'm not a Kufuado.
yati
and your politics bank me say I get great say trono what you say with three no I want to do what that mu didi jai say trono
over ndi Akufo-Addo yenim say onya Akufo-Addo why and you can never be Akufo-Addo why why thank you very much over Kwame also home so why thank you very much
Martin
na ma Mr. La Obastela Obastela so Obastela opesen uti so enyina sa akwanya iso ne na ye Kwabena Melchizedek Asepa the other time Emra na Obastela enya challenges kakra no ho anu twa credit ni bi to Obastela efun so as for that one there you cannot take it away from Kwabena. He does very, very well in that regard. Obastela, what do you think?
Hello.
Ma'am Stella. Empom to say.
Oh. Hello,
yes, you are wedding, pa. Yes, you are wedding ye. Yes, you are wedding, papa. Na, Ghana to say.
Oh, Radiadum. Ghana Boko. Boni
bien ho. So, it's
Year 2022 media, and say Bonivia Sabi. Yes, I'm so fire on Jojo.
I see. And she said, your name TCC and when it's home, pa, me boy.
Oh, enjoy a day. Politicians said your more ye. We almost ye, and the say 4 years in the dra, see a behind or my any Yakotwaba.
So because politicians
here. You are in Yuma underground.
Now 4 years as somehow okay. Send you news to draw on my politicians here now, so I got to Abana more.
And politics and as you mean Jay. Inti one year, see you for the forever.
Oh,
okay. For also banner the same thing. That your best son is because politics no saying to me free ho.
Okay. I see.
By your TV, your more pen or more. Sikana could do more. Yes, 4 years in New Year wouldn't mean what can be here. Inti yada ya show mama no mako school no. Inti yada ya unko be ye shed your more. Yeah, young corner, so any yet to Abano.
I see. Now, I feel why you New Year resolutions have you?
Oh, Jabi.
And now they are when yes, I don't know. Now, ye, what do you mean?
Hello, Metro.
As my ABC and they say, I fear I see me 2022 ye. Dear, and there was a season war ye home individually. Now, at the end, there was a society collectively. A bit me abuana, the better Ghana na, may sure sounds who he be no, a bit my possible.
Okay. Your politicians, no one Ghana no any you know.
Yes,
Nkwalana ye wo mo no ma dream do. It's some nkwalana. Enti say ya tu abama. Say e bia president ama o skase faye we ya. Akwala no wate. Youth no wate go hu say ya discard den ama. Enti say wo anya de ye kanana sika no so ayansa nya hu a. Akwala no respect you bi. Nti Ghana ha ye kasa wo for bi aka ne ope. Because mpanyimfo na ma ansabu na ma omo ho nti ye mu omo obi atimi ka de ope nti se omo no omo ye bibia ya na respect bo mani ma ebe ma adwuma bi omo ye no yanso ye bedi so emra no be ye adwuma ye si ase emra no nye adwuma ye si ye se wo panyin no wa anye nti be de na akwala ne de o ka kire ne so onya obeye nti omo ye omo adwuma ni ya yɛbɛdi mmaraso ma Ghana no ayɛ yie.
Okay. Enti deɛ woka ne sɛ mpanyimfoɔ ni mmara so ɛbɛboa ma nkwadaa nso afolo me boa.
Deɛ wɔsɛ yɛde sika ama ɔmo sɛ ɔmo nyɛ no ɔmo nyɛ na youth na ani gye a ɔbɛhu sɛ kuro no ɛbɛyɛ adwuma. System no bɛfɛsi na sɛ deɛ ɛsie yie.
I see. Na ɛnyɛ bia wodi mmara so deɛ.
Me deɛ me di so paa.
Ɛdeɛ na ɛboa ma wodi mmara so. Wohwɛ panimu bi anaa sɛ ɛdeɛ na ɛboa ma wotumi di mmara so.
And me choice.
Wo choice. So wo choice sɛ wobɛdi mmara so.
Yes. Me deɛ me di so. Nti mpanyinfoɔ no so.
Ɛne adana ɔmo aka no.
But me say na nyɛ kaka me di so but ebi a me ba no. Sɛ de ɔno hunu no ohunu sɛ de me hunu no nti ɔno wonni so. Ɔbɛsɛ sɛ ebi a saa ɔmo waste time ana ɔmo stay bibi. But yɛnom deɛ yɛhu sɛ yɛtwɛn ahye deɛ kɔ ɔmo si ni saa time no nti ɔmo nyɛ mmara ne yie ɔmo ni so na nkwalaa no follow. Yɛbɛboa yɛn nyinaa.
Na mpacho o ba no wadi bɛɛ sɛ
me ba Penino.
Penino.
What 21 years.
Godwin, me boy. Oh, okay. Godwin, 21 years, right? So, not to Pentecost, wrong. Anna, what it in Pentecost, Mukama. Now, we have Pentecost and Titiano, Intimi Mano, intrusive so be dimraso.
Oh, for me, ɛno deɛ ɔmo nso boa paa asɔre no nso yɛ dɛ ɛboa ɔmo bɛdi so sɛ nipa deɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛadwene ntumi nkɔnkɔyɛ pɛ na mɛka sɛ ɛnɛ nkɔlaa no nso no ɔmo adwene no ɛyɛ different but me ankasa me life mu ne me mma deɛ nka problem ni hɔ but nkɔlaa no ɛdɔɔso
dodoɔ no
ɔmo aka no dodoɔ no adwene yɛ exhibit too much nti no me mma nko ade anka saa na nkola nyina bɛyɛ anka ɛyɛ aga na yɛbɛkɔ yɛ ni but wonya ne saa timpa yɛ ne yɛbɔ ne yɛsɛ nyame sɛ ɔmo ayɛ ne yɛ ma okay yɛnti minnim raso yɛnya asomdwe wɔ Ghana.
Okay. All right. You yɛbɛde wase paa wɔba Stella say somewhere along the line tifo bia kasa mame Stella kasa no mant ni nyina ba whichever way no kakra yeti no waboye nkomo very well yɛbɛda mame Stella ase kama pa na mame Stella Godwin wo ho
Never show there be
oh okay I see university on
Basho Debbie.
I see.
Oh, SS.
Oh. 21 years. Anna, Onyemi.
Basho Debbie.
Okay, all right. Yabekasa we chire honom na yahwe na one day yene Gordon nkwa bonkomo pa. Why?
Basho Matthew.
Yene Gordon bonkomo pa. You, any oba Stella. Yɛbɛde wase paa tɛ hɔ na kɔso atie wo nuanom nso why kɔso tie wo nuanom kama paa yo ɛneɛ ma menhwɛ na mema agya sɛe ɛmmra na agya sɛe ɛka sɛ wie amakɔ nana sika ɛne sɔfopani Melkisedek ɛso agya sɛe bama so Good. Obi ajo so pa se bibia e boko de.
Yo, it is what the media America free Ghana.
That's right.
And now we say so na ya kuku ya yesimi. Ya kasa so which make the movie much me.
Question and say say afifufura yesimu yi no so ɛdeɛ na individually ɛwɔ sɛ sesa ɛwɔ yɛn ho ana collectively ɛdeɛ na ɛwɔ sɛ ɛsesa ɛwɔ yɛn ho sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a yɛbɛtumi advance the better Ghana agenda asɛm no nyinaa no
yo me kemo da fa na yami ko ni bi ai obrana ye na mu ni se Ghana ko ni o hawa ye hia no wo akwai ti se obi de articulator na o de articulator o de Ghana so to articulator ho be tai na e wachire no oni de wani mi no wa yonko fa bi so de wachire no anke kan ho a etime ma kwanti no the wani mi no so anya ne ho ya bima de area no so ensitu ni ni na na ma nkuntu mba
pepe
ameso de me hu ni depending on the magnitude of the problem we find ourselves. Any ankura no the year no and now omo no 8 meses sanre was raw. Muslim we go jump on to what idea it's the logic and the lethargy of what leadership can do. So the magnitude of our problems, Papa now was just the great and any mono. On the sea, a bay of Congo, Yabaya, they do. Or my MBD says, Yang Abra, Hannah drink, 4 speed, and now 1 speed. If you know that they are a kind of penny, one Indian Branoso. No Indian Branoso, a day. They say one day a year, when you be a babato. The school prophet na no fail. Now the many of the was what people can forward. Or see any in a big way. What the battery more? Say a man and clear every sermon, and a man of it. Many in could get a big way. It is a near man, your politician for you, almost almost here. A branch and I said my work on him, and you're possible. But the law and our car, obeying me amount for almost all good. He has some branch and a guy. Or if you vote me, all the boys in this school, you will take 1 girl. For somebody now, if you vote me, all the boys in this school, take 1 girl. And you're possible that all the boys in this school will take for 1 girl.
Oh, and Petro, and the Indian can say, a brofusem, but you're no person say, Bemabia, we now 1 girl, I'm no person today. 1 boy, 1 girl.
Oh, baby, I make one say. Some of your politicians for no platform, so no one will say that is what they say, but we don't listen.
Okay.
That is what they say. Exactly what the guy is saying. Because your car no and you what trouble. Just 2014, a brand and all the car said for the 3 years or the 3 years now extra amount for Sumo. And then I'm a guy. Also, make it 200 schools. Now, if it's a canal, what you can hear one physically, and not technologically, and not architectural wise, no, and yet possible. So it may be 200 schools, modern schools in 4 years. But your audience, it's no, some video now portray what the politician has been telling us. How are you going to do it? Young said, Baba, 7 years ago, $200 million. $200 million Trump dollars. Said he could see affordable housing. 7 years in. Then they need back over and conquer them with that. You know, I promise you that for what you show me here, you go back with that again. Then what we do, our problem are so endemic. say would you what the what you got to neutral mode. They said yeah, now money a get to make you home way. We got to neutral mode because one quite singular with you cannot help it. If you know about your best channel, talk about neutral mode. So you know, Mr. Magic I might say when you hear me. A strong one is that. The other situation on can you the people say you know you about was. We get train think you see the channel. Oh, so think a more be from way. It's channel. The leaders must pull us and we will follow.
All right, thank you very much, Patron, for your New Year message for us as well. Na men call Nanesika swe. Nanesika enso enka bi ene. Nanesika bamaso. Sika, why ready there? You who? Na yanko.
Yo, Papa, my man, not me who may be a mimiampo.
And there you go, bamaso.
Papa, I drink Cassia.
Good one.
Papa, na min cheche obi ana min chia me ofano mo afidie so min timi mbodi. Papa mi cheche obi bia. Papa,
koso wo de na etie.
Papa, ene say Papa, ma me mra me wo fa twum die ne mu kakra. Papa, ewiase yesi kuntu ehwane a echira na eden eko ena nipa so sebe unyini a na so koto dwemu egogo a papa wachi ana obeko enti se memeti ofa twuma se ya fe beti na se ye dia de opa chere se sebe womo a omo di nchire kakra che wo kromotum so mumfi na kwa anim kakra no they can afford to leave Ghana, no. Akaka wo munsi mo metime live in Ghana. They omomna Ghana. No mo metu awia medi kontomre ene nwa ene mre nkwan ene akrantie ne nasefo ne kakra. Na awo no is would do stage be in life would do age be in life as a black man, no. This weather is not meant for you. It's not good for you. So metinasi ya. But yeah, I'm not telling you, me wo, yeah, we finish yesi obrana si okroma, or if ni ashasi. Yes, you do start age now. We have to go back. So betina si ya sana me metina sefa. Papa, me come him no. Papa, I was saying for now the two jano. Papa, anything. Papa, I say, I be a fro car. Ni free Kumasi Concran. Na driver no hum porto no dia bom pan. Red light and no chum. Ebe poso kra no you overtaking. Papa, car move on dey na betimi aye. Ye ntimi kwaje car na free driver ni nsem mani nyeye. Ti ye dia ebe ya ne se ebe kasa. Driver tubu yesre wo tubu na fe kudu asumdie mo ne ye oma ye obusuanfo yesre wo tubu die be yanze betimi akasa ye ntimi nje car ni mfiri driver ni nsem. It is a driver no drive car no in a very nice way do traffic light aso red wagina poto a dodge onye wrong overtaking in case man overtaking onye wrong overtaking ni speed limit odu wa okọ. Papa we be complaining. Obi an complaining. Ka na du baby o se adwonso ye yin esi akodwonso obi beto ade a wagina we yato asem bi ama. Na driver yi mu kai wo hu sumpo te be de yen kasa. Ena yen penu ebi be kan wo individual it's just single individual. Papa e de na betimi aye. Enti de enti yin etimi kwotena soro ho. Any ye crofobia need to be national munsa. Said they should steer the affairs of the nation. Nam nano mashamaeno. Yes, it do dear chile, Isuya do di canantia. Namum nana mashamaeno crano, Mumundi so, but how much or say ye be so. na Nekufu Addo Solea no dwade owiem na Nekufu Addo Solea no oba abrochi na besa ne ho yare na Nekufu Addo Solea no owia Ghana ska ba omia Solea owia finance minister Solea no owia it is a public servant who ha ede na o kire no o kire so no so wia na public servant na ketua kwa be bet so o wanum it at the end of the day me hwe me age Jack aka krema ko pension no me nto block ba kumpo enkrofo so minimo bi oye politician o buy na me na ne shirt ne baako ne trouser baako sesi wosi Eugene sesi wosi abronsa ba miensa na say nine me public servant it metra ho sa also me so mitimi di minsa boska no de nsa bom no so de aye ne hu ye na ofa twum kan de bia na chesa Ghana bra na ebre because empenifo no mudi omanenu na ometoto nyoma ye normal state affairs of the nation normally the good example for the young ones no for us to follow no omonye sa omo wia nti yesu ye wia na ekosa they be the same thing nti individuals ne there yes you have responsibilities see yesu ye betimi contribute to a quota ama oman no aye yi afa ne ntoma pafra Ghana ni bia akoma so na mpanifo na di enim no omonte sa nti ya na oyɛ sa papa na oyɛ sa ade na ama okra odwire mienu eye den na sebe papa ya to aba mo bi 4 years ya to aba ma no yesa to aba ma no bi enu wanya o free na so okwa o manager page na ho no foforo na ya to aba ma no na Nekufu Addo ba ya na those cars government cars no are washing those cars no akoto brand new cars o man ya sebe ye pa ye ho kra ye hu yasem o man ya sebe enkra enen emma 3 square mile a day bokro munyandi na sebe etimi atam Ghana ska ne da akoto plane say de akoto plane foforo amoma mpanya ba betinam. Why? You know what I'm saying? O maya sabi your fertile land. This wale a crab bunch, a crab body, a crab tomatoes. Ye cram. Adeng. Let's just say penifona mudi no. Common sense no they lack it. Omontimin fan nyoma nhehye pa ngukwamu. Ema nyoma nkoto. Yes, I agree about Papa. There are people who have built paradise in Ghana. There are some people who are living in Ghana, Papa. They are living in heaven, I'm telling you. Ghana is sweet. But Papa, Bema dear ya powers as you said, Bema Panam pa Naka Prekwa now Kutukrum. Papa, what to say, Gianty? You can claim for one count.
See, guy never see what's it now. You're going to happen us. Why?
Papa, it will be my same soon. Your best said they should start building factories or create employment rather than building churches and mosques and Sanyoman is enough. We had enough. Scanner or no, more modern factories there. Mantene mama one Juman, Yeneska metum. Ne basa papa o cross falling us o kwajuma. You feel blessed. Since you be swore dying, just if I could jam, I could bomb pious and go me juma. It doesn't make sense anywhere. But I know, say, a lot of people would disagree with me or as my maker with regards to this church body. You know, Christians on this platform will come and fight me. But Papa, why?
Thank you very much. Nanesika. Afi yanko kwabna eswe. Kwabna wia. Morgan, you ready? Na ya warm up ewo chire honum na wona oko. Why? Enti kwabna bamansu
aba adwenkese na mema imechia wina mama obi afishi apa. Afese se na enipa no I am more line no. It be 1,000 years and na do so. And you know And then Empire Afi. Now, Papa,
oh, dear, need
and then Abi, I know who are chinching train, and then every say,
oh, are they?
No, Papa, but you what's your problem? What problem is of who near my pa or my or team and I come once a month. What's it be chinching train? What's your problem?
Offer who near my pa banny ye, me what?
There be or have far by the anchor. One no, Papa, Ghana.
Okay.
Papa, oh my Ghana, you moved there. Na se aban no so be keka ne ho a ho ebe ma oman ni ma ye dem mo na na ni nyina akoye nipa no so e wo oman ni mo na me ne wo a ye se ye ko ama man no de bi e be ka se ordinary people no onum ne hwan fo o fight mo mo krom se de bi men fight man na e betimi fight ama ye ho papa enu ami hu video bi na me ne giye ena na me hwe o ma o ye de tiantiam the ordinary people papa obi nim 31st asori no enipa na egu ono e wana mti ampa ena na kwa kusketa ankasa ana ne kasa na okano was it look at this papa o mind obi aka cho say de onipa ne ye no o de dada mu bum no ye ka bia ma o no o se da tinjine twan o ma kwaje nkomhye na papa mpacho afi kwa wi mu amugu abruche he mpacho he na mo kwaje mo nkomhye Mokwaje ne he. Baby amokwaje ne mo nka ne ti se me kwaje me nkomhye ha. Enipa na wo ko ama no no. Ono no na dwe ne ono expect no e different from the wo kind of cronty. Nkomhye. Na abi nkomhye bae na me de. But you could be the Abby commission by and I said your kind and knows when they have ye. Was it a female bed near my Abby? Now, but you could be the commission be opposite. And you know, we can't do any Abby a diddy. Abby, Papa, I feel home. When Pie and near my say the good politicians and so on. And maybe one a Ghana's another taxpayers' money and the idea near my. Say be a sagrame. Whatever, any akwaje besia. Any DC dan. Say dan ye wiye. Say obi e biska. So obi ni ska no papa. Yenye de oho no mo no. Se kwadwa diska, twi kwadwa so. Fa kwadwo kotwidim. Me madan de gu ho no nsai. Ni ensan kobo the same amount of money ne besia biom. Ni ensan fa meyo edan no. Na the end of the day no, akwese yen adwenye adwuma. Si akwaji aban sika eso si 5,000 we si 1,000 ye daase papa sa da no meka cho say akwa bi ode me car we de kakra ba ye ntem na mekwaji because bibi atimisi ebi a na ochina kra no wate ahwe wan sori bi meye na maye ni nua ne kwa otofo mo eno anu 1,000 no mo si ya papa afi ye the pressure be si o mo so e dan ne so o mo wini na de wadi nsamone wo dan ni mo no ono na asam ye be di different ni esi da ya dan na nto ho adwuma different ye madan ni mu ho mprontete no o kire yensan ko bro bestia ensan fan ko wie dan no san kwase ya politics no papa afiwe ye nye de biem se de o fasa Ghana ye de obi a ma ne bag so na ye nkomina ne sika me wo fasa de bia oba ne ye nyuma me wo fasa so ko a won to factory ni mu ne ma na factory ya e better ni a gania man why meto no ba say next time mo ba chocolate no
say the fight say wofa ai na kind of wofa sika to chocolate one to chocolate man and say one to here free Ghana menti anya potre why because
no say no ni factory ni and ko say patasi fufu ayo na di I was in a restaurant I feel fufu
na say ni eboa ma economy no kosoro ana
enya factory nko a na di bi enyuma o papa mama wo fa asenti aje say enya factory nko a kuya yo kura betimi aboa Ghana
kuyayo keke kuyayo na papa na make say enipa na ye ko ama omo no hu so tie niema say o de papa hwe me hu obi ni mu de no na am say ampa we na o go de ama senkrofo we no wenom omunye ready na no so nkyerɛ sɛ papa ɔman ne yenye ne yie so sɛ we no be yi ɔmo afi hɔ so hu Jimmy ne saa na nkakra saa na yebedu ba bi esi ye wo no so hu office of our retire no ese me gina of shoe no mu na metimi bo aban na chi na me fire aban no na otimi ye niema papa e mo my Ghana no ekuko nanim enti ofa me wa retire me no ya anyo ofa ba bi e odu ne eye ne ji nko a me ntie de obi abeka de wo ba ya wasom badwo na watimi edi be 90 plus 100 no enne se oye emre na ka he Bible no cross on my 70 plus of our chum. Men fa politics gidi no enye hwe. Jiwani oba 3 months obechele kakra hwe body nim kakra okwa na wasan ko back na waye ni obeye obeka kakra ni obi also obeba Ghana no omra organic factory is farming ya de man if you kwakudu amle so wanye enye na ya lockdown so obeye tofa memu obi a naturally this 20 a year there wow the offer jiwani say what take me position there me be fa wo there no na me o man na kwere ni papa ejimi man be sia ma boga atra so
all right then thank you very much bemen na yenko boga so abi
yeah can I say something small relating to what I'm saying? Because you didn't allow me to speak.
Okay, all right then. Say small, and then Morgan go come. Yeah, say small.
Yeah, well, it's unfortunate. Cabral said it, and it's like the people back home, most of them probably don't see what we see, or they lack that sort of enlightenment. That is why they are cheated. I mean, they are lied to. You understand? They go to church, and the people lie to them. Kwabra sent me a video about Nigel Gacy. I mean, the same thing this guy was telling people. That if you go to a church and the pastor is using this oil, selling these things they sell, you, the buyer, and the pastor are all fake. Within the same video, he is selling the same thing to the people. You understand? And you tend to question the level of intelligence to the people. Look, myself, I think I've said this thing here before. I had a personal experience. The last car I sent to Ghana, I nearly died out of it. Just in clearing the car. Look, I follow all these processes. I was standing in front of the customs lady where I have to pay the money. But Basmal, I was standing in front of the girl. She told me she has finished for the day. So I should come the following day. To be frank, I never uttered a word. For that lady to have that audacity to tell me that. So I left. The following day, I went there very early morning. When I arrived there, the lady was asking me, "Oh, how was it yesterday?" I said, "I didn't come here today because of yesterday. I came here to clear my car." Then she started. In fact, I got annoyed at some point. And I said, "Look, they've written something on the door. We plead for our valued customers, this. So I pointed what they've written there. Now, can she tell me what they've written there? I said, "Look, you are sitting where you are sitting because of me, a customer. You never valued me. You doing your own thing. Do you understand? So I started trying to reorientate this woman so that they will serve the customers properly. Look, the people I was fighting for behind me, they started shouting on me. You are wasting the time. You are doing this. You are doing this. You are doing this. I just turned and looked at them and I started laughing. Do you understand? That is the. So I realized that sometimes it is not even good to kill yourself or fight for the average Ghanaian.
Thank you. Thank you.
Either because they lack enlightenment or their level of exposure is something, I don't know. Look, that experience.
Just a minute to this particular.
And since then, I don't want to encounter anything directly with these customs people because it's a waste of time. It's very stressful. Today, I was listening to Joy News, and you know the government is reversing the benchmark rate. You understand? And I heard Fire talking about decision making. And unfortunately, I don't have time, but Pastor Validity allowed me to say something on that. But let me just approach what I'm saying with this. You see, the way we are managing ourselves home, give us whatever years you want, we will not go far. Because decisions are not taken for their strategic value or for their economic value, but decisions are taken for personal interests and for political interests and for political party interests. Because that benchmarking value that today, because Gupta is fighting now. Do you understand? I listened to this today. So if the benchmark value was reduced just 2019, and they did that just for political gains so that they can win the elections. They did not think of the long-term impact, the long-term implications, the economic implications. They just did it just for political purposes. And now they are going to reverse the whole thing. All of us on this platform know the implications. Prices will increase, and inflation, that inflation they are telling us, they reduce inflation to a single figure, are always lies. Do you understand? So it means we don't take decisions for the value of that decision, but just for people's personal gains, personal interest. This is how we are managing ourselves, and that is why we are dying. You understand? Oyibo will take decisions which will benefit him 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, even 100 years. That is not how the black man thinks. It's unfortunate. But as for Kwabena, for the prophet, I leave them to you because now Kwabena has become a prophet hunter. I hope he will team up with Ken Ejepong to hunt them down. We are willing to shoot them down as well. I end my case.
All right, Fire. Quick question.
Maybe Bruno. Our videos maybe Nansani bi asemo ka kire and I'm back now. What say a wise man when you plant a tree, he does not expect to enjoy it.
That's right.
When I hear a statement to say Kwabena, I find it unfortunate and populist statement. Say, go phone pa ya kwamo propaganda. Oh, selfish thinking. Oh, your baby, your friend Ghana. Or can say, what coming? I could see her intelligence. But I have been misled, say, you're too about in democracy 4 years. This year, another 4 years. You have 17 tools to use in democracy. But Omaka, this is 4 years, and that's why some of us are here on this platform. The platform is not meant for politicians or people who want to gain. Besides,
reception o Ghana me ma me reception me di kira wa hwe akombetu na say eja to fia wa obafra wan anka ma mbafra wan
o sene omu confit fire to was fire
look at the roads everything here on ha it's yen ba na onim say even participative democracy the power is vested in the people but one of the tools is to exercise that power through your representatives, you call them parliamentarians. If you UK ha no partner ha the MP will go back to his constituency and ask them, what do you want? What will you do? Yeah, say democracy. That's what's not better have been. Is this called democracy? Oh, what's it is 4 years? It is 4 years. Now you need to and liars to say about Omianuma. Over time, you will be under 4 years. And that is why you need to come and support us. We don't need to be in Ghana to educate that lady. That intelligent lady now fair no. But we don't need to be in Ghana. A platform. Nyamia Boyan Sani say will be a platform. Let's all support this platform to educate 10 people change in Ghana. You will see a big change. The whole Ghana any concept. Mama concept every country you enter 2.5 or every country 2.5 or but you judge the population of the country based on the 34. How is the 34? The other 34 but how is the other 34? Every country you go, there are 2.5% of the population. Don't let's think about doing something over the years. I think you say, no, it's not about me. It's about the majority. Say, Obi, all year reception can see some of a day, and a year of my village, you mammy, in the village, you know. Now, what is it going to do? 5 years, you why is the ambulance? Oh, ambulance, but why is the doctors? This is what some of us think. With the sources God has given to us, we need to have it in our country. It's not about you going to put on coat or white or this and that. It's not started to some of us. An average Ghanaian or school or never beaten a conjure say human being. An average Ghanaian or hospital, there are nurses and doctors there as you find in the UK. It's not and now you say, no, I come here.
Moderate Ben, I can't watch it say.
They don't deserve it. They don't see it. No, propaganda. They still need us. We that say have seen the light. Now Christosum boy that to preach. Christosum or to preach. Apostle. How many years they are still preaching? So don't let's give up, Mr.
All right,
let's go to the platform now. Dig out the platform and let's go and educate our people.
That's it. And one, I said, fire.
Because some of us know, fire and bambo. I see a lot of Ghanaians that need to have some basic anything. The unity of Ghana. I say education. Professor Ankobonidi. On budget, because the day that half of 34% of Ghanaians will be online, other democracy will shine or it will collapse. So they don't want you to be educated. They just want that platform. Because they know people will be listening and they will be questioned here and there. Help this platform. Let's question our people. Let's conscientize them. Let's educate them. Because people don't know. Look at this intelligent lady. What's it? Just 4 years. Thank who? Papa, my member, man, on to.
All right. Yaman, enter so higher, and whom is higher, and Captain Vaughan. Vaughan!
Hey!
Okay. Yeah, some more. I feel it was okay. Vaughan! Bangazo!
Jane Cassie. Na official pass on come that's all.
Beautiful.
Obi a wotie ni obi a oyɛ submission nyina.
And one I don't know.
Now, I'll be bound say, Papa Smiley, what's your problem? And no problem, listen.
And now,
Martin Crawford problems, baby.
We're keeping it very simple. What is changing about you? What is changing about us for the advancement of the Better Ghana agenda? It's a new year, almost New Year resolutions. And individually, what is changing about us collectively? What is changing about us so that we'll be able to advance the Better Ghana agenda? Why?
Okay. Nipa also they say at the end of the year, I believe so be a assessment of his or her life. Now, it's only and when you see something wrong that you redefine. But I think when if it's going on the path you have chosen and you think it's okay for you, I don't think there will be any new resolutions. I think it will just be a continuation of what you were doing. That is how I look at it. So for me, I'm continuing what I have started, and I'm glad it's affecting much people. Listening to Kwabena and Yumrewe, no man may I confuse Kakana may I cut, but I also not say no interjections. Kwabena Casano, HSA, Casana, bet now, platform where so can, and then you know, Coqua. If such comments are coming from Kwabena, I think it's laudable. But near mene Kwabena, Anya Drain, Nipa Bibri, any Abbey, Anya Drain or Ghana for Sisan Yen no, say, Ebia trying to change Ghana's Ghanaian perception on churches and all that. I don't think it just ends at church. I think it cuts across. Let me share a story. During Rawlins's time, say neighborhood boreholes, project na obia MC in the corner to borehole and I don't remember the town, but two borehole ne baako or Krobi Soma. But when they went back to check the usage of the borehole, they realized that people, in as much as borehole no ben no use borehole no ko echire kosa nsuo no edeba. So it's not as if the solution they brought wasn't laudable. It's a laudable solution, but the people in there were not contacted to be part of the problem solving. So in as much as a solution because inclusive for asset now, the parent and about 5 or 7 kids will be living in one room. Into no time I'm calling about anytime mama de your now also the ball when I be seen a fishery na akwala fe chiro ha no kosa nsuo no ba time bena omo nso benya omo time dia be your money omo nti omo so esuma nkrofo no mo ko echiri emo kosa nsuo na ball ewo omo fishery. So in trying to resolve people's problems, we might sometimes know what the solutions are, but as a IBIA, sometimes we have to mingle with the people to understand them, to solve their problems for them. It is not just about church. It cuts across all sectors of life. Now, you can't say Ghana for near sorry. Sundays, many Christopher argument on the same platform. And some of them don't live here. And what the assembly Ghana for Okuma, Ghana for Munti Kromua. Sorry, I am crying. They hold it this passionate. Unfortunately, Africans at large have been brainwashed to the fact that God is in some kind of Bible, is in some kind of church, so they all hold it dearly. But I believe, say, if those who are enlightened, when they are propagating the Christianity and this cascading it down, clarity now because sometimes when you hear Christians, both local and abroad, argue about the same things we are seeing as abnormal, you wonder if we are, some of us are as enlightened as we are. That's how far the brainwash is gone down. That is to say a little about sorry no so nediano. And then New Year resolution, like I said, maybe the end there I may twice, but for the betterment of the entire Ghana, I believe we are Yabesha Sapo Munsu. None year last year, no, no much more. Education, I person cut down, the bed do be a person, Ghana, bet me a fan into my pa, the Ediafra.
Thank you very much, Captain Vaughan. Manage home. Yo, no see about who sima eduno mu no tesa ka emi ti be se eduasa enwotwe ye be sorry swan. I'll go from behind in between metodo basa sa no bi akabi so that we can round up right on top of the hour and see Mesha say of Akwame so. Of Akwame, your final word.
Yes, sir. Okay. And then me buy my kasa my kashi of chumuna me hold me so ni mu. A friend is a Ghana for ye kasa bet ye kasa na action kan ho na akoye emframa ohun. Say owre bi Ghana. Yes, your friend is Sammy Gemfi. In fact, many share political ideology, but yes, organize it now. What the government now court on sa compulsory vaccination. You know, and you require a bebuano. And say Ebia will be financially and another kind of you with me a boy said the bear. You be pushy said you be Ghana for being freedom because it seems say call a dictatorial regime dictatorship muni ye urano na se basi muya no na eno ani say papa no do pebia no aka ene bedru time no na ye yire no mkwa abagie free ensem nti say wa open so obu bia no ada so be connect me and I say mema enkrofo a omo connected na ekwem bia ideas kura boa said the be ya betumi a channel na the oko face government no face no na ya restore your freedom because Ghana no is a land of freedom. Ma breaking.
Yo, offer. Can I ask you?
Yes, sir.
I want to ask you a question. Do you think Sammy Gemfi, the decision and the action he's taking, if it was his party in power, he would have taken that decision or that path?
No, but wait there.
Don't explain it. If it is no, don't explain it.
Tobo. And they say, whether, because the whole canon, any reality is not in a history book. But the woman say, so obey you. So you say dear, what we say, or the government no be court. And only essential thing.
So he's taking this decision just for his political gain, not because he wants to help you.
Or that's your conclusion. Because it me you see. Exactly. Wait a minute. It will profit him politically.
That's we call it Dampojai.
Okay. If it will help him politically, I'm okay. But this is all that I'm praying for.
So this is where your selfishness comes in too.
Why?
You are not supporting the decision.
Where is the selfishness? Where is the selfishness? I'm a Ghanaian. I have the right to go to my country.
Yes,
and where is the selfishness?
It is going to support you alone.
Now,
population now, 1 year ready, so one more Sami Gemfino. If I tell you the number, you'll be surprised. Hey, now what can say? Idea selfishness. Say yeah, you know. We see even in the Ghanaian anthem, no.
It's okay. What was
we must resist dictatorship.
Okay, all right then. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, but that's it. Offer. Mama ko obosomfo so na obosomfo emfa ne final wedding sumra. Obosomfo. So now we pursue busa question be was say Kwabena, do these church members vote in the general elections? Obosomfo, yankwe. Na fa final wedding bra. Obosomfo 1, Obosomfo 2, Obosomfo 3. Mama ko Nana Sika so. Nana Sika, yanko. Your final word.
Yo, Papa.
Me
offer, and me offer, Kwabena, Papa. Edu we be ne kasa muti kama just what him say nensem o ka no kasa say ye mu bi no. These days ne kasa no I like oh fa me nyo kasa tia.
Baba se paso na nsa emi nua no taso wa papa ba but dem ti na risa taso how you down
Papa dey share me of body share adwen kuta papa yi. Religion side and na adwen no na destiny. I don't get it. But yes, nobody should blame a Jamensa. That's how it's been programmed. Sana me for body too, so it's been programmed about religion. Not some fuck come. I think you cry.
Fire, memoir here now will be adding the final weather, but why? Kitwa be why? 7 o'clock, Pepe.
We are saying, Unya Japadio.
Of our one fat. Of say, pardon, by a pardon and come over Japadian. And when it comes to religion, part the way we've been brainwashed, you know, terrible. Sometimes I ask myself, so what is happening? What is happening? Now more Motegana. It's offer. Yeah, the best will be at us.
Yo, sir, what do you see there? You better see. Near for very much. Don't say the last and final word, Abba. If you want to call Abiso, over to you, last in the final.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, what can I say? Yeniana. Or Tifras or Fayano, or Bahano Becasima, dear Enya and the Crano. Go farmer. The bar, we set the record straight. Say, who call bank, crowd on Ghana ha, and say, who could have more panier. Now, what it is, I don't know, some of you people are getting confused. Maybe France now here, your Ghana embassy, Paris. Go there. Now, and yeah, see, what be Tibabiana, what have you arrange now? Now, the actually, now, platform Kakaka is issue. What's that? Young Kolan. Sa a good deal, I would tell you. The idea, which will Magana, Sassibian Chifra, main power chalk, Traho. That's your choice. None of the Casa Quad retreat. So enjoy yourself. Fine. 2. Me power be a choice, that's a woman a choice. And 3, one more woman in the air Kosovo, Ghana. Quote is a cartoon. Soldier 4, I take over. The people are on the street demonstrating. The Bainers Assembly because Ghana Kroma say that. Nipa Diabontina, yo. Let them come and in the streets of Accra, Kumasi, Takwa, Tamale, and do what the Sudanese are doing. And now Oma Yama, Prime Minister, will resign. effective positive action. Now what baby now to do abu baba ekwa hifa. Dia wo kan ye na so enya effective. Sudan, Khartoum, the people, poor people, no, what they are on the streets. Ghana for Muntimi, yes, I didn't be that, me who be that. From a free funny kutoka time, new one time, will be a yet to the go car. You see, and yet, oh man, your political space, you know, and your fair, and your and you create through the then so. And no crown, there is a huge vacuum. I'm a deeper. And me, I don't live for politics, whether MPP is me, a CPP. You two CPP are coming Korean. My Bobby Bra, a Chile, you two coming Korean. I can't make a Buchi. Because I would say, my Bobby Bra, me drew maybe, but see my back, my better Ghana, me Ghana. Grow your bread, nano salad, me from me came, me bed from Buchapa, ya co party, dear Kufuadu, I don't care. Who bought bread, ya. The Akufadi in Mohammed, it will not affect you, it will not touch you. You be out baby, I'll be seeing you for medical checkup, you do it. Because now I do we talk plenty, British with whatever, you do it. And people are doing it. They are not making noise, they are quiet and making millions. Rich people, they are not going to politics. They are just there silently making millions every day. And no, they don't know baby, say. You brighten your own because what you mean you Ghana in a year though. One qua will see now area what brighten your corner. No be so any dear a couple more not one because some political money in our base Abuchi and our Parisino and Yano Crack is a Yano Crack. Cadena Mocha and the Mubu next I didn't see. War breath here. Never see would die. Now Miss Baba see me die. Who else you that was why your rope, why your can you can say no man. Yesterday, I'm because your mindset, you know, most of us are genetically congenital lies. Development, you know, and for you have to brighten your own corner. Now, Miss brighten the corner. Now, I could see brighten the corner. Sada to Twasso. Now, you come I dare say, I saw the street light. Me and the toy, I saw will be to us was on the year, will be a TV season and Kanya and you're gonna come in the air. Me and the toy light in the book. Kakaka. Sana etie me metraw tete mu my dear friend blood pressure heart attack now to coca wo be wu na Ghana ni si wo that politician da wo and then the media na e futu na me cross futu me jai people who want to continue coca I wish them well, let them continue making noise. Media, I will never beg anybody, I will not even advise anybody because my year be a change the man was see hello.
Yo, me offer, e better say, no offer, and I'm attending Kano. Well, we was on to Mofubio, go to for Munti. Indeed, Ibako, Vaughan. If you Vaughan near back offer, what Vaughan? For our last word, bra.
Yo, and the last word, me for a foot, you know.
Now, Vaughan, who Ghana, what is that? Tough restriction here, Abbey. European countries now, so I must say 85 million now, European Bank, Edinburgh, Ghana. Say, I must say, I'm able to say, Entina, Abbey, no, Ashada, Emia, restriction. What will be, sir?
There be many
and sometimes you don't need to be in Ghana to know what is happening in Ghana. Vaughan, to us, so.
Yo. Now, I thought the beer. I find it difficult to understand why people have a problem with Wafachum's position. I believe say Abroche koi Obia preaches Abroche ye debate and ye munina ne sorry kwatina Abroche. When we sit on this platform to speak, I believe we speak to a bigger audience of which and no money na ye Obia can ene but Obi wa ho asem no be ne de. So let's not make it seem as if the advice comes to just us. I know that na anunti na o mpe idea na o ye hu didi. Why? In some of a true man kind. Ebia Mobaka say memeti mu bi nti I support him. But what he's saying are genuine. we can't always come and sit on radio and talk politics. At a point, we say other things. That's why on Sunday, when I come on this same platform and talk religion. So if it's done,
Vaughan, I want to disagree with say we can't always be here, but program now, Bamasono, say a podcast show, and even though a podcast show, no, there are a lot of varieties. Ubaswa and yes, buy and politics.
Exactly.
I'm not getting it. You are going
exactly.
Show. There is that
exactly. There are varieties on this show. So show no, it has varieties. It's not all politics. And when he's painting another view of Ghanaians for people in the diaspora,
I have problem with people who want to side with you. Say Ghanaians talk too much. Do you want them to go and overthrow the government? What should they do? What's the Ghanaians talk? But you're also talking. You have to write and post it to us. Then we read. Then I'll take you serious. But you are not talking to us, and you are telling people who are listening that, oh, yeah, Kasado. That kind of thing, I don't get that marriage. So, but me abuamia says, yeah, oh, Kasa. No, if I buy one on the president was supposed to know, it was say, yeah, Baga Coca. Oh, people know Uncle Chum to be honest. They know him to be honest. Maybe you have not listened to him for the past 5 years. Or see Ghana even are filthy their villagers. He doesn't shake hands. So we're safety post now. People want him to do what is needed or needful. A moment you conceive, maybe through the platform, one will say, no, what my stand was wrong. What's it Ghana for Mposabi? Down with them, no. I didn't be any and me who see aside dino. No, for you Kumasi, also on Kumasi. Because of COVID, has that changed? In the moment you sit close, you have to admit a stand before you can preach another 10. And yes, sir, you are trying to be dishonest, and we don't want to put him in that bracket. And that's why people are not taking his message, because they know him and his stand. You should reconcile, say, what have happened? Because of ABCD, when they all cancel ABTA, now all of a sudden, even Apatesi, he was against Apatesi. Not for very much. He was against Apatesi. And Apatesi, then, a drink being exported to European countries. Ask him. He's there. So people want to know the change and the genuinity. What is internet business? I'm not scanner. Well, you have to come and tell us so that we'll clap for you that the platform has very well. Somebody who gets an extreme position now all of a sudden love Ghana.
Mr. Chu has been turned into a party dam.
No.
All of a sudden, we expect him to coat, even though he's a new one. And I was expecting him to white coat to be in a tie about all of a sudden he was in Kente. And this thing he said was for villages.
No.
Oh.
You see,
for villages.
As I was saying, Wafachumus will be say or catch it out. Yes, be a feeling your man no cool. But or no abluture or bet na hot thing. And I was signed it, I bet na Ghana.
I know your crocodile.
War bano. Nana Jane said, near now, chair, maybe I no. But and now, bet no muka cray, who say, say, and yes, son of us or bet you once son of watch preaching message, no person preaching. Anyway, me of a chum. So my main can't.
Tell me about
it's my main can't come and use and to make up on. So as I'm saying,
I was trying to go back archives near my waka. And that was a son. Into we are sana. Now open some of the more for 2 no. Me person bears answer. Because I know
they say come you are no nina.
Yo, and what my uncle. I said, we are here.
It's a new year money area. Of a chum. On can't say we jai politics no send a platform here no one here be send a makan
I retired says you know for politics
John Mo Kasa, you need time. No, Elijah, please allow the band to go. We don't have the time, please.
Kwabena it means there was a ne point of view and I'm many ajehon nti
Morgan say also your politician Kwabena onim ne aba nti opese obasi government no nti the following you know basi obi antumi reset no Kwabena is so clever in this politics. But let's see what will go on.
I can't presume to know that is I can't presume to think that is Kwabena statics, but then I can't politics. Na yebe no.
I say elder there. Na ka
don't worry, many do. Na say sa na obeya. Say yes you wa ha. Yeah, training so you wa ha. This is the Ghana, as Wafachum is preaching, there is some good side about Ghana. So for those who would like to see the light like he has seen, I think it's a laudable idea. His stance you may need clarity to his stance though, but let's leave the message there. The message is preaching is also a good message that I know that I can confirm. So those who want to come to Ghana can also join the boat and come and live like he has retired and he's enjoying his life.
Yo, what Ghana, what you can? Or say, yeah, na Ghana opportunity to Obi can say, Mrs. Sia, man, no offer to bear my baby, no opportunity for Ghana. Every country, now, one politician or Germany, no about videos. Your friends say, John, and you know, Akababino, was it anonymia or one in Kaye, anonymia, umpo one in Kaye. Into no matter how the country is, no, some people will be exploiting it. That is the truth. But we are looking at the totality, where a young Ghanaian will not have to carry things, where a young Ghanaian will go to hospital, the doctors are working 24/7. That's what people are talking about. It's not about you having the money to go to Dubai or South Africa for treatment. It happens everywhere. Now, I'm Wafa. Now, on for the last question. Wafa.
Yes, sir.
For last and final word, bra.
Last question, the doors who na the woman is saying
Matisa will say Sami James or court.
I want to make macro
what's a court acquired then?
You know, it says a false vaccination, no, and then our also because one is against human rights.
Okay.
And a authoritarian decision in the government in take here. And the support to command said the meet me ako visit my wife. Na my pastor acquire organic farms, you know. Exactly.
Now one the kind of Sanse no munya. I thought I say most people in Abroche are so frustrated it affects their thinking. That's why we can crave in the womb.
Mami Musa, Mati. Na mi Musa said, over what organic farms to me.
Masa, Mr. What's up, Roche? Why are you frustrated? In fact, Babi, so they catch you.
Debbie. Me Musa,
I want to do
I'll push it. No, say, you were 70s monty. What is your training?
What is 70? What are you all right? Are you okay? Wow, I am frustrated. You are so frustrated. I know you can't think properly. You can't think. What we are going to Bobby, calm down a little bit, man. Starting year on the very 70. What I want to this cold.
Oh, no, all na mekano. All my better decision kakra. A personal decision. That wrong or right? A personal decision.
70s on.
You can only advise. I also know some people who are 70 years and they are Ghanaian 20,000 euros.
Are you thinking you've got 20,000 euros? You don't know what to do with it. What's up, with 20,000 euros, you don't know what to do with money. I will not argue. You don't know what to do with 20,000.
Okay. So no never ma offer to my account my twin hope.
Oh, yeah. And you hear the war. Abby.
What a trust Elijah trust.
You me that say Abby.
Yeah, fine.
If our last word, bra. Last and final word.
He said, take it easy.
People are so frustrated because of the cold weather. It's affecting your thinking. Your thinking, you can't think straight. Why can a black man live in this cold? Don't look at how cold it is. People are jokers.
But Mr. Chum, don't forget. Some people get kicked out of the code. Do you understand?
Okay, go on. Me, I won't mind you people. I won't mind you.
Now, they heard cold water I'm offer Kenya. Now we decision I'm for taking on. Now they hear hot water. Now we know for that time we are now. I'm just gonna say, Sabi, I need cold water here. Offer. Indeed,
yeah, because I personally feel the weather has really messed our brains up.
Yes,
true.
Tell
the truth.
The weather really, because we have, very nice weather throughout the time. We don't think of solutions.
It's written, well documented.
Do you understand? We feel we just have to walk through the thing and just enjoy it. Do you understand? So it's unfortunate. Do you understand? But Mr. Chum, what we are talking about is, okay, you are using your experience here. Nkrumah, like those first generation of Africans felt that, we've lived here comparing the circumstances here. You see, one thing which baffles me, I mean, in a part of the world, everything you put on the ground, you grow and you get something out of it to eat. It is not the same here. You understand? But the point is, there are so many things which is holding people from our part of the world, holding them here to stay here. I think that is what Mr. Chum is not getting it properly.
Yeah.
You understand? Because, excuse me to say, Mr. Chum, this stadium you went, or the people who went to have this fanfare at the stadium, look, whenever I go to Ghana and these festivities, these things are happening, I get worried. You understand? Because there is no emergency exit, there is no preparation for emergency, there is nothing. Even when you go to Ghana, an electric pole has been blown down by wind, the live wire will be still lying there. You understand? One of my brothers used to describe these scenarios as Kwastianewu.
Oh, yes,
because fire. After sometimes you see live goats electrocuted. Or you see these things lying there, then they push them. Look, Mr. Chum, we are not helping ourselves. You understand? Meanwhile, we are paying people, and people are living very large at our expense to fix these things, and they are not doing it. So all these things put people away from coming. Mr. Chum, you are in Ghana. If Ghana is working, you should be on some sort of community or national something program or committee to be sharing your experience. But I'm sure people are ignoring you because maybe you are too vocal or maybe hey, this one, that sort of thing. Meanwhile, you have a lot of exposure and experience you can use if you contribute to help your community to develop. But they will bypass you because of your political philosophy or political views. Meanwhile, we know in this part of the world, they don't do that. So we cannot contribute. Do you understand? Look, when Vaughan is saying, Vaughan, look, I'll talk to you and I'll give you an assignment. And I hope you'll be able to do that assignment. As to why you think some of us...
Is it private assignment or assignment on the platform?
It's the same business assignment we are complaining about.
Okay.
Do you understand? We are not talking because, we are interested in only seeing negative things. We want Ghana to work. And I've told you people several times, some of us will follow this particular government to come and transform Ghana. Do you understand? To come and change Ghana. But rather, when they came, they are doing the opposite of what we expected them to do. Pardon? Hello? Am I okay?
I said they do home no. They do it.
No. It's not from me. Then. Okay. It's not from me. It's not from me. You see,
fire.
If they are cooking for you, switch off. If they are cooking for you, if they are cooking for you, switch off the fire.
You see your frustration. You see?
Fire say on frame and I say on frame.
There is noise coming from your end. The food they are cooking.
All right, fire, out of form. Aka 7 minutes. Pacha hwan nkasa Mahusa abia. Mahusa abia. Sorry. Mahusa abe wakasa. Wofa kwame de. The final word. That is what I mean. Yeah.
Ofa kwame ye.
Ofa kwame waka de wi mpacho. Why?
Let's
You see. Offer also mute too. Why, please?
It should be about what you say.
No, make us so be a final word mra. Na fe dey be na fire or the buyer o sabe so kebi. It was obi a final words. That was No, that one is it. Of Kwame. Be fire. Fire. And the fire. Because I want us to finish at 7 o'clock, please. I don't know. Bibi abesa abeto hobi ntam busa say hwan na nka bi for the final word no.
Papa many of abodi pe na nka bi many of abodi.
Of abodi yanko your final word.
Yo papa me da say. Fire there em say oba e kwabra ka bia kire nti no mpese mekasa na obi ka se ye mra bi se o mo panie na untimi enko banks ne na ase na amanfo cancel bebre ene mitie no UTV e wo Ghana almost from 27th e best started from ministry. So we need vaccines Nibia, won't even call ministries from one no or more ABM banks, police stations, any normal people. And will be crack. I said, I'm going to call police station there. Will be called Bokron also or more panny in Nibia, and better question. And I'm not a Nipana S3.
message will be sent the coin. Say me here na me ye yan mako bokro no. Say me need jobs ni bi. And some ni bi wo ho bia na wonte by sanity. From 27th. E be start from ministries echo. Enti no me de manuasi.
Okay. Yo, any
offer body one mama offer body nya ho comment ma me pa cho.
Offer on comments on one aka say what there who comment and now for you.
Wa be di matem, obedi di matem say e fabrication e
offer body o.
Papa me na do me so enti no.
Mo me ma kwabna enfa na we dem na kwabna yenko wati
yo papa am say debia say dey na me bra aka no ewiase na ye Ghana no am say propaganda ni di anim kan ya ho esa say no kura ba ye nhu no kura ne nka ena bia ba maka so kwabna defend aba mi defend aba hu mi defend Ghana na ye mi kuro no because America na me wo no omo mu say me ka kuro no baby a me kwa menya me respect 100% na ye Ghana etimi mo bi fa propaganda videos me dada me say we na ekoso Ghana na enye sa na ekoso say the ofa buadi akasa ka no o say asem ra say bia 27 fo kwa na de mra beba enso na obi di video abasa ono ko ba bi me pamo no eno me ntia say me ye Ghana ni nti no me ma akwan say bia o Ghana on pese obekọ na bia ntimi nko na bia pese o de propaganda de bia disturb ye no me ma fa no nya adwuma Ghana me ye Ghana ni 100%. America me say ye ma passport ko e be kire say born in Ghana ye kire ba bia ufi ye kire wase Ghana na yami Ghana ntibi mo bia fa Ghana so Ghana na ise na Ghana na ise me nya propaganda ma ban me nya propaganda ma Ghana se Ghana betimi akọ nanim no obi o te Ghana na ni entimi age se de offer level na tie ni bi pepepe that's why I want to see Ghana to be and the word say propaganda na be 20 ayi de hu Ghana no say e ukuro kan ye ma papa fa ukuro no ho na entimi sesa nya papa de obedua no eno na abetua eno papa me ko ba bi na me minimu ye mister bi na me pe kakaduro ato bi chin ba bi ya manya kakaduro anto into organic farm na pamcho obetimi de adua kakaduro na we import aba America ye beto papa medase.
All right, thank you very much. Fire
Governor
Kabanya there was what that's we ni de ndi wo sanka de bi fire
what can say me na me ina no
sir assemble no kan ya so ina no
we say America for actual ni krata so say born in Ghana nti o twini mutenya o ni rules o Ghana.
That's right.
Nana Akufo-Addo, he doesn't take this into consideration. I was born in Ghana.
Also co-opany. Now it's my bad.
I mean co-opany how?
Co-op now
say panye no say Ghana for kra ne eye dia can me kwako. But wait there. Panye no krobi Europe krobi si me mfango omoma. Making try you see me from Minko. I think.
And
how? What could you want some busy canoe or just some run on Mawana? Would you say, wow, crown for our primary job when they said you must protect your own citizens? Now, my own crow for Pani. Now, after 2 years, not one we are. Now, one now be bunoso. China for the Ombaba Germany. So, any resources no, and Kophobia radio on Metriaco. Inti yanko opani how?
Okay. Ofa.
How?
So there am some mwaka kitu ebi. So, panende.
Ebio, edia bese meka no minyankan. O mia ho asem na nka me peka.
Time na so nabo.
Nti ne yenya free ayi kra.
Mo pese mudi nkomo wa kire o ka ho ana. Oh.
Aye wo free flow no na e ho na ho de. E ho de. Eni alata dum.
Sao me jama mo so
na any we dey kodana afi ye free from.
All right, muni nkomo we kiro why na yena obibia ase for being part of today's show. It is the first edition of Bamaso in 2022. Whatever the case may be, we should all still be grateful to 2021 for all that it offered us. Yami who say, yesi afefufuro mu a na amanfo twabɔ afi etwa mu no omu twabɔ afi etwa mu no pa afi we anyi ya nkoyi nasefo na ya mebusa mo ho sɛ afi etwa mu no sɛ ne nuane afi ya ba yi o nti imagine sɛ mene minua ɛwɔ hɔ na o twabɔ minua no so twabɔ minua no pa and then you still expect me no after hearing the wo twabɔ minua no nyina sɛ me so me present ya na sɛ menye bibi foforo nya de be emma it doesn't make sense to me. Whatever the case may be, we all live through 2021. It offered us the chance to be able to learn so many things. It was our duty to be able to learn what 2021 offered us. Going forward in 2022, no, the yesua, not just in 2021, but in all the things that we've learned in the past years, no, and if we make the learning now, if we make the learning and we actually do it, we practice what we've learned in the past, for us to make 2022 a very, very beautiful one. I will end with a very beautiful quote, from Gama friend say, we a Plato. Abi penasem pa Plato the Abi a penasem. Plato say, the one who learns and doesn't practice is like the one who plows and never plant. The one who learns and doesn't practice is like the one who plows and never plant. And that is why we were asking, say, what of us, or what is changing about us, about you collectively, individually, so that we will be able to have or promote the Better Ghana agenda. Now, what is changing is more to do with the practices that we are going to be making out of the learnings that we've all accumulated over the time past. Because if we learn, and we don't practice as Plato put it very simple, it's like someone who plows and never plant. And in 2022, in as much as we would want the fire kind a to change, my example we say, my car say, yeah, I was waiting for people to support me so that I'll be able to move the car. They weren't coming. When I began to make some little push in me, who ya na man fire there bay. Aba kama. That is to say, if you cannot run, try to walk. If you cannot walk, try to crawl. Even if you cannot crawl, try to make some little movement. The little actions or the things that we may do now, fire I can see me managing hope. We may not even be enjoying of the fruit of some of the actions that we will take today, because we feel say adi anka me plantia me nkwano metima planti kakra bi no senku obi de asa wo ye farm na me ko bibia manual, right? But someone is using mechanical farming, or no said of a kwame kano or machines akese or de air farming, no. How far I'll be able to cover, no, different from how far a year of a kwame using mechanical approach, will be able to cover. But whichever way, I don't just say yentina ho, one way or the other, say if you were to pick some of the beautiful side of Achuma Sama Wakana, the little efforts that we can also do as we push forward for greater actions to be done, no, we should continue to do. We shouldn't just sit back and then because those at the top are not doing the needful for us to possibly be able to sprint in our quest for development. We sit back and then we don't do anything, and then we expect something to change. Edding, me share movie be almost a friend in time, right? I picked several things from several dimensions in movies, and one of the things that I picked in there was it got to a time, you see, everything was measured in time, right? Now, everything measured in time, say, time, a bon sound, say, so tia, then they say, I debe, and no. It got to a time, a branch him say, Justin Timberlake, Timberlake or whatever. Say Lando's a lake or Mubia. On the mammy, on the no time be right? None mammy any time ni be, and the time no will be one no. Just trying to bring you just to bring it home a little bit for you to understand. And what happened was. Mammy no etna honum say ne bano baby you free bano and you say to exchange time, you have to be able to tap the person and then give the person some time. And mammy ne share baby and ne bano wono any baby or no one else walk us or train ama ne bano abandon chain to give her some time to carry on living her obebre and no or decided say or no so bad be every 2 minutes I debe eshiano. Nisika the time I never ho crowd they for bus to even meet the sun no na nisika na nya debe enso nti drew baby no na e also osi free bus nim nti she decided to say any the time na aka no what the betumrika no de shia ne ba no, although she couldn't make it. But what it tells me and it say sometimes the very ones who we think say they could be able to run faster to meet us, and they may not be running. And it's entirely our choice. Either we sit back, aloof, do nothing, or we take some baby steps and try to get to our destination. It's entirely our choice. I'm not saying we should stop pushing for greater works to be done from the head, but it shouldn't stop us from taking the baby steps from the legs. Very, very important. And remember, said the philosophers Bibri Akano, the very ones who are giving power and authority, and their actions go a very long way, what they should realize and they say, the things they do, and the multiplier effect that it carries, it creates a huge karma or karmic effect on them. And if we give you 100,000 to make sure some people have the best of life, and then it does not happen, what you should realize is that you are tied. The karmic effect of this number of people, that your actions should have supported or improved, or more effect, is tied to you, right? That is one thing we all should come to understand when we are put in a place of power, in a place of authority. The things that we do, how we manage the things that are entrusted onto us, it goes a very long way to.
But Basmali, when you build the cathedral will ward off the karmic effect.
Oh, no. Sometimes down to ignorance. Oh, enema as in as much as possible, which wherever
that ignorance.
Not you think what could school dredge and that is a ignorant
There be where wickedness, where ignorance.
You see, that is one thing. It all boils down to ignorance, because the person who is wicked, is also ignorance, and if
no. Me na make la. Because we be no the floor na my
Hey, what? Papa. Of a platform, no. So, the idea, Anna. Okay, all right. Meet me jamus see I'm a matter of common. So you will not hear what I'm saying into no there. Monko so why? Me do me say. Me do me say Montreal common so right? Enti ne tente any tietia mu nyina and say whichever position that we find ourselves no. We are entrusted to make the life of the people who our actions are to affect better. If we fail to do that, we will be tied with the karmic effect that will happen to such individuals. Understanding this has helped me to redefine certain things in my life. We talk about people who kill, murderers, and what have you. Your case will be a murderer. Sometimes people think it will be our to akububi and or murderer. But believe you me, when you are put in a place of authority to make sure the lives of the very ones you are ruling are better now. That's when man yes and they die and do all those things happen to you. You're equally a murderer. So because you were entrusted with a duty of making sure that these people have a better life. And in as much as we want something to be done up there, so the Makano, it doesn't stop us from taking those baby steps that are needed to move our nation forward. And then the first of Bamasu in 2022. Now, me add much na questions and answers. Yababa na yabe bon komo pa me na ada. Yabe bon komo. Enti nonso ochanya me add ma nonso no me ensa kopim nonso yabe sa ba bio na yabe bon komo. Me dey na yensisa no eno Papa Smiley. Now me add much na yabe se share. Up next, Hour of Awakening and Empowerment. Bye bye.
I don't look like what I have been through. You've turned my pit into a well. So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. Adum, Wadum. I've been through a lot, but grace sustained me. My test is now a testimony. So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace. Adum, Wadum. It was you, my lawyer in that courtroom. It was you, my soldier on that battlefield. So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace.